Yeah. We back. New media today, USA boxing. We back, baby boy. We back. Back in the building. New energy. You know, I was on the run for a couple of days from the Alphabet Boys. You know, I didn't know they was 2,000 deep. You know what I mean? You know, I didn't know they was 2,000 deep. You know, word on the street is Jabba the Hutt and Officer Drew the Midget put a hit out on me. So, you know, they had all the trolls and the fanboys. They was chasing me. So I had to go on the run for a minute. Yeah, I had to go on the run for a minute. You know what I mean? But we back. You know, I had to fight off all the trolls and the PBC ass kissers and the Alphabet Boy channel supporters. You know, they put a hit out on me. They put a hit out on your old boy. But guess what happens? When you send a hitman at me, the hitmen come back to you in body bags. That's right. That's what we do. When you send a hitman out at me, Alphabet Boys, your hitman come back to you in body bags. So I had to go on the run for a little bit. You know, put a hit out on the hitman. And then I had to send their ass back to the Alphabet Boy channels, and now they're in body bags. So guess what? It was a waste of money. You paid them dudes to put it, and you paid them dudes for nothing. Because the old boy's still here. Coach Malachi Williams, you know, let the beard grow out a little bit more. Coach Malachi Williams, I'm still here. The boy's back. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. So let's get it in, man. If you woke up this morning, man, today is a good day. If you woke up this morning, man, today is a good day, man, because guess what? You still breathing. There's a lot of people who didn't wake up today. So, man, whatever goals you're trying to accomplish in life, you have another day, another chance to accomplish that goal. Anyways, let's do this. Let's get into this. Wait a minute. Shout out to BG for dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Now we're gonna let YouTube do what it do. Send all the notifications out, man, and let everybody know we're here. We're here. You know what I mean? Hey, man, listen. Boy, we're gonna have a good show today, boy. We are going to have a good show today. I promise you, this show gonna be a classic. This show's gonna be a classic, boy. Cause now listen, now we're gonna talk boxing. We're going to talk boxing now. We are going to talk boxing. You know what I mean? But before we do, we got to get old Garage Nose, Mr. Snuffleupagus. As a matter of fact, let me pull up a picture of Mr. Snuffleupagus. Let me see something. Let's do this. And let me give everybody a shout out in the chat. So let's do our roll call. Shout out to Thomas Jones for dropping that $2.99 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yes, sir, Leonard.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Apparently, sir, you of all people would know that. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's get into this. Let's go ahead and give everybody a shout out. Shout out to Halim in the building. He is at the top of the list. Shout out to Halim. Shout out to Boardroom Bully. What's going on? He said I can smell danger from a mile away. Okay. All right, let's get back into this. Shout out to Double A Sagittarius. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Hit the Ali bell for Lisa. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hey, let's pull the chair up. Hey, let's hit the Ali bell. One more again for Lisa. Ali Bell for my sister Lisa. Boy, hey, my man said I can smell danger from a mile away. Shout out to hey, sorry. Okay, hold on. We ain't gonna start this laughing today. Not today. We're not going to start laughing today. Let's tighten up. Okay, shout out to okay. Oh man, okay. All right, shout out to Felix. Shout out to Zach. Zach, what's going on, fam? What's going on, Zach? Shout out to Carlos Diaz. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Shout out, what's up, Big Heck? Big Heck, what's going on, baby? Shout out to Double A Sagittarius. Shout out to Aaron Taylor, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Richard Sletsky. What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to my brother Charlo. Shout out to Furious Survivor. Shout out to Toby Bartlett. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Hype. What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to Newbird's Finest. Newbird's Finest. What the lick read? Shout out to Ghost. What's going on, fam? Shout out to who else we have? Mercy Grace. What's happening? Shout out to Steel Chef. What's going on? Shout out to East Side Leak. What's going on? The East Side. Shout out to Andrew from London. What's going on, fam? Shout out to the UK, man. Shout out to everybody in the UK and South Africa. We have people from South Africa watching the show. Shout out, man. Shout out to everybody in the United States. And shout out to the trolls. And shout out to the trolls. Hey, boy, listen, bro. I'm back. I am back. Shout out to Shane, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Jeff Lucietta. Shout out to Tommy Hill. What's happening? What the lick read? Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Lady Shan. Please subscribe to Lady Shan YouTube channel. Shout out to Javon. Javon, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Bruce Goes. Bruce, what's happening, brother? Hey, we got to do a panel together, man. We got to do a panel together. Absolutely. Shout out to Egg Shake Forum. What's going on, Egg Shake? Shout out to the Queen, Karma Serene. Shout out to the Queen, Lisa Bell. Shout out to the Queen, Lady Shan. That's how we do this. Shout out to Jedi Gremlin. What's going on, fam? And man, let's do this. Oh yeah, shout out to Demi. Demi, what's going on? Demi Thought. What's going on? Shout out to Peter Reeves. Shout out to Tony Montana. No, Tony Arana. What's going on? Shout out to Cruz Perez. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Joe G. Valdez. What's happening? Shout out to Caesar Castro. What's happening? Shout out to Wizard Sleeve. Shout out to GB Guthrie. Yep, GB. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Brendan Jackson. Shout out to Brendan Jackson, man. Shout out to Brendan Jackson. Who else we got? Shout out to Mr. C. Mr. C, what's going on? And let's see, let's go all the way down. Oh, we got a super chat. Shout out to my brother Exclusive, man. Exclusive, what's going on, fam? Salute to my brother for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. Exclusive say, shout out, coach, and all the people in the chat who love the sport of boxing. Much love and respect. That's right, brother. That's right.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, shout out to Aquarius Brown. What's going on? Trying to tighten my mic up. Hold on. Okay, we good. Just trying to make sure I got everything set up, guys. Sorry about that. Shout out to Aquarius Brown. Shout out to Ricky E245. And let's get into this, man. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to OG, double OG, triple OG, quadruple OG. Always got to give a brother a shout out. My brother, anyways, let's get into this. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, if you are a PBC ass kisser, you might not want to watch this show today. If you are a call out, big fish, ass kisser, you might not want to watch this show today. If you are a Alphabet Boy channel troll supporter who don't like the old boy, you might not want to watch this show today. If you are a narrative pushing, race hustling, race baiting simp, you might not want to watch this show today. If you specialize in trolling other channels because they do not fit a certain narrative or walk a certain line, you might not want to watch this show today. If you do not rock with my family in the chat, you might not want to watch this show today. If you get offended about what I'm going to say, if you wear thongs, if you are a man and you wear thongs, and if you easily get offended And if you are a beta male, oh, I'll be sure looking ass nigga, you might not want to watch this show today. If you are a Christopher Williams, Ralph Transvant, man with sensitivity ass nigga, you might not want to watch this show today. If you fit all of the above that I just mentioned before we are starting this show, you might not want to watch this show today. This is a warning. This is a warning.
Hey, okay.
This is a warning.
Hey, okay.
I said this is the warning.
Hey, okay.
So if you fit the description of anything I just said above, you might not want to watch this show today. Once again, let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, this is it. We back now. Hey, listen, man. I was doing some research like I normally do, right? It was something that I meant to cover the other day. I was going to do it the other day, but I said, you know what? I have to do this right. I have to do a proper introduction. I was telling Lady Shan this. I said, man, I got to do something real proper, and I have to wait till I get back to the studio in order to be able to do this, because I couldn't do it in the hotel when I was on the run from the Alphabet Boys hit me. They sit their goons after me, try to put a hit out on me in my own city. You know what I mean? But I was bobbing and weaving and bobbing. I had to go to a couple of different hotel locations, but I'm back. You know, I had to put a hit out on the hitman, and I sent them back in body bags back to Jabba the Hutt. That's what we do. Anyways, shout out to Lee Sule for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He say, Lee say, I just want to hear, hey, Leroy, you're doing a good job, coach. Hit him with that disclaimer. Yeah, I got to hit him with the disclaimer, fam.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Now, listen, guys. Now, as you know, I have to do this correctly. You see what I'm saying? You know, Meryl Dixon said, damn, coach, how many hit me and you dodged? It was about 10 of them. It was about 10 of them, man. Hey, but check this out, though. Let's get into this, man. Let's do this. Now, Leonard Ellerbe, or some people call him Leonard Smellerbe. You see what I'm saying? So, old Garage Nose, Mr. Garage Nose, my brother. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. This is a disclaimer. I like Leonard Ellerbe. I promise you guys, I like Leonard Ellerbe, man. Leonard Ellerbe is by far my favorite promoter right now. Leonard is my favorite promoter right now. Even though he is full of, you know what? Even though Leonard be lying all the goddamn time, you see what I'm saying? But if you got a promoter, this is the guy who you want on your team. You want a guy who is going to cap for you. You want a guy who is going to lie all the goddamn time. You want a guy who specializes in hyperbole. Leonard Ellerbe specializes in hyperbole when he says some of the most outlandish things. Now, as you guys know, I like Tank Davis. He's one of my favorite fighters, but what we're not going to do, we're not going to cap for him. And what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to kiss no ass of no PBC, of no none of that. No PBC, no Alphabet Boys, none of that. I can't do it. Even though I like Leonard. I promise you guys, I like the guy. I really like the guy. You know, he seems like a nice guy. He's full of shit. He is full of shit. Now, here we go. I like my brother Leonard, man. Now, some of you guys are familiar with my brother. Leonard. This is him right here, guys. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's take this down. Yeah, let's take this down, guys. Let's go ahead and pull him. Let's give Leonard a proper. Arm. You know, that's what I'm talking about. That's my good brother Leonard right here. Hey, Mr. Leonard.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
You need to lay off the stuff, sir.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Mr. Leonard, you know what I mean? I really don't understand what you mean by when you say that Caleb Eggplant is too much. Caleb Eggplant is too much for Canelo Alvarez.
Hey, okay.
When you say that Gervonta Tank Davis, which is one of my favorite fighters, he would easily knock out Keith Thurman right now, sir.
Hey, okay.
I have to strongly disagree with you. What I'm not going to do, Leonard, what we're not going to do, we're not going to cap for your favorite fighter. Now, even though I do cap for Trevor Bryant, we know Trevor Bryant is garbage. We know Trevor Bryant is trash. We know Trevor Bryant ain't fought nobody, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm going to hype up Trevor Bryant because he is the only American heavyweight that we have in the world right now in America. Facts, right? So now back to Leonard. My brother Leonard. Remember I told you guys 2 days ago, and I have the receipts. I told you guys 2 days ago. I said you can tell when Leonard Ellerbe, Leonard's garage nose is lying. What did I say? I say that his nostrils flare up. Do you remember this? I say that his eyeballs get big. And I say that he pushes his glasses back up to the bridge of his nose. Do you remember when I said that? Do you remember when I said that?
Okay.
Do you remember when I said that 2 days ago? 2 days ago, I remember when I said that. And guess what? I have the receipts.
Oh, man, Shouty. You got that stupid fruity swag, Shouty.
Yeah, man, I have the receipts.
To this day.
To this day, I have the receipts. Do you remember this?
To this day.
Yeah, garage nose. Garage nose. This is what garage nose Leonard Ellerbe said, sir. And guess what, man? What we not going to do, Leonard? I have to show the receipts. Because some people may say, oh, man, you really hating on Leonard. Leonard, how do you know Leonard be lying when he say A, B, C, and D? Now, this particular video right here, I'm going to play this from my phone. Hold on, guys, because I don't want to get a copyright strike. I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I want you guys to see this. I want you guys to hear what Leonard is saying. I want you guys to hear what Leonard is saying, guys. Let me go ahead and put it up on the phone. Let me go ahead and pull it up on the phone. I want you guys to hear this when Leonard said this. Hold on, guys. Wait a minute. Let's put this on Bluetooth. Let's put this on Bluetooth, guys. Let's put this on Bluetooth. Because, you know, when you say things, you have to. When you say things, you have to come with receipts. You have to come with the receipts. Let's go ahead and connect this here. Let's go ahead and connect this to the roadcaster. Connect this to the roadcaster. Come on, man. What the problem is? What's the problem? Connect this to the roadcaster. Oh, you know what? I don't think my hold on, guys. Let me see something. I don't think the Bluetooth is on. Damn. Okay. Let me turn the Bluetooth on, guys. Let me turn the Bluetooth on. Hold on. Oh, here you go. Yeah, the Bluetooth is on. Okay, there it go. There it go, guys. Here we go. I got it. I had to connect it. I had to connect it right quick, guys. Here you go. Here go Mr. Old Garage Nose himself. Now.
I'm smelling refreshed.
There we go. Let me know, can you guys hear that? Let me know, can you guys hear that?
And him versus Caleb Plant, which seems to be next. Obviously, Caleb Plant, PBC.
He can't beat Caleb.
He can't beat Caleb.
He can't beat Caleb.
Why not?
Because Caleb has all the wrong things for him. He has all the wrong things for him. Trust and believe it.
Now, Leonard Ellerbe did an interview, guys. He did an interview with Fight Hub TV. He did an interview with Fight Hub TV. So let me go ahead and give it. Let me go ahead and give it. Put the proper context on this. This was 2 days ago. 2 days ago, the same day I did the live 2 days ago, and I'm gonna come with the receipts to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Old Garage Nose Leonard Ellerbe did a recent interview, guys, with Fight Hub TV, and he said in this particular interview that you see on the screen, hold on, guys. This particular interview that you see on the screen, he said that Caleb Eggplant is too skilled for Canelo Alvarez. Now, Ellerbe backed up his claim by saying that Caleb Eggplant has all of the wrong things for Canelo from a boxing standpoint, and that he believes in his heart that Caleb's style is more than enough to beat Canelo. Now, we know that anything can happen in the sport of boxing, but this is what he's saying, right? Leonard also went on to say that Caleb Eggplant is a tremendous boxer and has excellent defensive skills. He also said that Plant is a thinking fighter and that people have a tendency to miscalculate those types of things when it comes to the skill set of Caleb Eggplant. The only problem with that, sir, is you comparing that to Caleb Eggplant's fights that he's had against C-class fighters. Against C-class fighters, right? So he looks great against C-class fighters. That is facts. Ellerbe also feels that Canelo is a great fighter. He did say that. But there are fights out there and other fighters out there that would have given pretty much, I guess he's trying to say, would have given Canelo a run for his money, right? And I agree with that. There's some fights out there that Canelo could have taken. Some other fights out there that he could have taken in the past that would have been a little bit more challenging. I will agree with that. Now, but on August the 3rd, we did a show. I have to remind you guys of this. We did a show, and the show is entitled, and I have the link in the description below, guys. The show is entitled, Canelo Alvarez Negotiations Went Sour Because of Al Haymon. This is the show that we did 2 days ago. This is the show that we did 2 days ago. You see what I'm saying? Now, at the I think it's the 1 hour and 11 minute mark of the show that we did 2 days ago in the hotel when I was on the ref for the Alphabet Boys, you know, at that mark, at that particular part of the show, I'm telling you where to go at so you can find it. I went on to show everyone in the chat how you know when Leonard Ellerbe Garage Nose is lying. I said that you know he's lying when his nostrils flare up, when his eyes get real wide and big like this, and he pushes his glasses up on the bridge of his nose. That's when you know Garage Nose is lying.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Butter.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
As Deontay Wilder would say, that booger sugar.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Now, I said that every time Leonard Ellerbe, Leonard Garage Nose, Snotty Nose, Mr. Nostrils, Snuffleupagus, you know, or Leonard Smellerby, I said that every time he tells a lie, his nostrils flare up, eyeballs get wide, and he will push his glasses up to the bridge of his nose. Guess what? He does this exact same thing that I said in this interview. I can't make this up. Now, this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. If you are a PBC ass kisser, if you are a Leonard Ellerbe ass kisser, listen, this ain't no shade. Don't send no more goons after me. Alphabet Boys, don't send no more goons after me because I don't want to send no more body bags back to the Alphabet Boy headquarters. I do not want to send any more body bags back to the Alphabet Boy headquarters. So please, no more. I ain't throwing no shade. Don't send no more goons after me because they going to come back. They going to come back in body bags back to you because I'm bodying these Alphabet Boy supporters. I'm bodying these Alphabet Boy channels. I am bodying these PBC ass kissers. You're going to get bodied coming over here effing with me. Effing with me, you're going to get bodied. We ain't copping no please. We ain't copping no deuces. We ain't copping out the no, none of that shit. We going straight for the juggler today. And guess what, guys? I have the receipts of everything that I said. Now, Leonard Ellerbe is one of my favorite promoters. He's one of my favorite promoters. Do you want to know why, guys? Because he is funny as hell. I can't lie. Leonard is better than he's better than Al Haymon. Well, I ain't gonna say. Well, you know what? Al Haymon ain't really no promoter, but he's better than Bob Arum. Leonard Ellerbe is better than Frank Warren. Leonard Ellerbe is better than Eddie Hearn. Now you know I'm capping, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there. Well, but he's better than them, not from a promotional standpoint, but he's better than them from a comedy standpoint. Because this dude here is funny as hell. Shout out to Mercy Grace for dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Now let's go ahead, guys, and hear what else Leonard Ellerbe, Leonard Garage Nose had to say. I had to dedicate a whole show to Garage Nose. I had to dedicate a whole show to Garage Nose because it's my dog. I mess with Leonard. I like Leonard. I'm telling you, here you go.
See, because what you guys have only seen for him, he has all the wrong things.
Plant PBC.
He can't beat Caleb.
He can't beat
He
Caleb.
can't beat Caleb.
Why not?
Because Caleb has all the wrong things for him. He has all the wrong things for him. Trust and believe it.
Like what?
See, because what you guys have only seen is just glimpses of Plant. Because again, everybody don't rise to the occasion of the level of opponent that they face. But given the opportunity on the big stage against a big name, and styles make fights, he has everything that he needs to beat Canelo. Everything. Y'all say he can't punch, but he can punch. He can punch. You know, he's a tremendous boxer. He has great defensive skills. You know, but
Now, we know this nigga lying. We know this nigga is lying, but guess what? Let's get to the point that I was talking about. Let's get to the point. Remember I told you, how do you know when Leonard Applebee's is lying? When his nose flare up, you can see the nostrils, his eyes get bug-eyed, and he gonna push his glasses up to the bridge of his nose. Here we go.
I would like to see those kind of fights. I don't want to see Yildirim and no knock against Saunders. No, you know, I don't want to see those kind of fights because see, I know what it's like.
Here you go.
A big, strong.
Here you go. It's not. You know what? I got it right here. Let me see why I got it marked at. Bro, this is, I swear to God, bro, this is hilarious. When I saw this, I say, oh my God, he's doing this. He is doing this in this interview. He's doing everything I said. Here you go. Where's that? Here you go right here. Let's go back. Leonard, show the good people. Show the good people I know what I'm talking about. Show the good people I know what I'm talking about, Leonard. Here you go right here, guys.
You know, he's a tremendous boxer. He has great defensive skills. You know, but more importantly, he's a thinking fighter. And people always tend to miscalculate those kind of things. And I think that's one of his biggest advantages going into the Canelo fight. That's just my opinion.
Here you go right here, guys. Hold on. I think it's up here.
Talking to guys at 68 and 75. So things are different now. He's a tremendous fighter, though.
And him versus Caleb Plant, which seems to be next.
Here you go. Here you go, guys.
It can't be Caleb. Why not? Because Caleb has all the wrong things for him. He has all the wrong things for him. Trust and believe it. See, because what you guys have only seen.
Here you go, Leonard. Come on, Leonard.
A Plant. Because, again, everybody don't rise to the occasion of the level of opponent that they face. But given the opportunity on the stage against a big name and styles in the fight, he has everything that he needs to beat Canelo. Everything. Y'all say he can't punch.
Here you go.
He can punch. You know, he's a tremendous boxer.
Put the glasses up.
He has great defensive skills. You know, but more importantly, he's a thinking fighter. And people always tend to miscalculate those kind of things. And I think that's one of his biggest advantages going into the Canelo fight. That's just my opinion.
Is Canelo pound number one at the moment?
Where is that? Come on, Leonard. Where you at?
I still personally say Terrence Crawford. I know he's been inactive.
Where's that, Leonard? It's on this interview, guys. I promise you. I got the receipts. I promise you I got it. He do it right here. Hold on. I got to find the section, though. This shit is hilarious. Oh, there you go. There you go. Here you go.
I mean, it is what it is. You gotta call it.
I told you I couldn't find it. I told you. Here you go right here. Hey, this at the 2 minute. This at the 2 minute, 8 minute mark. Here you go right here, guys. Here you go right here. Here you go.
Recently, I mean, it is what it is. You gotta call it what it is.
I told you. The nigga lied. Let's go. Hold it. Here you go.
But things are different now.
Daddy, nigga put some glasses on, bro, touching the nose. I'm telling you now. Listen, my brother was on.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Now, my brother used to snort the same stuff that he's snorting. I'm telling you.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
But let me tell you something now. This shit right here is classic. Leonard, hit us one more time. Hit us one more time, baby boy. Baby boy, hit me one more time. One more again.
Because, you know, but the level of guys that he's fought recently, I mean, it is what it is. You got to call it what it is. And not
I told you. Hold up. I got the link in the description. Go to the 2 minute. Hey, see, he doing it in the beginning, right? But go to the 2 minute and listen, the nigga say, it is what it is. And his nose flared up, eyeballs got big, puts the glasses up on the nose. I told you that's when this nigga is lying. Hold on. Now, just in case y'all think I'm capping, just in case some people might be new here that say, man, you ain't say that. You didn't say that. Some people might say I ain't say that. I got the receipts. Hold on. Shout out to Mercy Grace for dropping that quarter of for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Boy.
He said, bro, his nostrils are so big. I feel like if he sneezes, his face is gonna take off. Hold on now. Just in case y'all think I'm capping. Here you go right here. I got the receipts. Oh, I got the receipts for this one. Check this out. Now I told y'all I had the receipts. I told y'all that I said in this show. Now this show right here is what we did when I was on the run from the Alphabet Boys, the Alphabet Boy channels. This is the show we did. It's entitled Canelo Alvarez Negotiation Went Sour Because of Al Haymon #facts, right? We did this video August the 3rd. Now, I know you guys remember this. Guess what? I got the receipts. Check this out. Super lightweight champion in WBC. He has all of the belts. Now y'all check this out. This is the only undisputed champion. Wait, let me see. Undisputed champion. He has the IBF, WBO. I'm talking about Josh Taylor, WBA, and WBC. The 1 minute and 11 second mark. He got all the belts. Dog. So, in order for us to see exactly what came now, check this out. Here go the receipt. I got the receipt right here, guys. I said on this show, how do you know when Leonard Applebee's is lying? I said it right here. Davis, Garage Nose Leonard Ellerbe. I believe in your fighter, sir. We need to see Tank in the ring with Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, Devin Haney. That's it. So when you tell me that he's more skilled than Manny Pacquiao, I need to know what are you basing that on? Are you basing it on cocaine? Are you basing it on the good prices that you get your stuff from? Because it's obvious you snorting something. And you know how I know the nigga on something? I'm gonna tell you how I know the nigga on something. Because Leonard, he always pushing his glasses up. He always doing it. See, and this how you know Leonard Ellerbe is lying. Listen, there you go. This how you know. I told you. I said the nigga do what? What I said he do? Super lightweight champion. I know the nigga on something. I'm gonna tell you how I know the nigga on something. Because Leonard, he always pushing his glasses up. He always doing it. There you go. I dropped it right there. I said it 2 days ago. I said it 2 days ago. I said it 2 days ago. Hey, now look how I'm looking right here, right? Now look right there. Now let's go over here. Now let's look at Leonard. Let's look at good Scutterbutter. Let's look at Scutterbutter Leonard. Scutterbutter. Here you go right here. Now let's look at Leonard right here. Here you go.
Recently, I mean, it is what it is.
Okay. Here you go. Now look. Hey, look right here. Okay, look right here. And look right here. Wait a minute. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Oh, I can't breathe.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Hey, Leonard. Hey, look right here. And look at me. And then look at Leonard. Leonard, now put some glasses up, Leonard.
You gotta call it what it is.
I can't breathe. Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Okay. Oh, man.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Okay. Bro, listen. Leonard, please. Please, sir. Leonard, please. Hey, put the glasses up one more time, and we're going to move on from Leonard. We put the glasses up. There you go, pushing the glasses up. There you go. There you go. Here you go, pushing the glasses up. Here you go right here. Hold on. Sit down. Here you go. I need to know what are you basing that on? Here you go. Are you basing it on? Here you go. Are you basing it on prices? Oh.
Get your stuff from.
Oh.
Because it's obvious you snorting something.
There you go.
You know how I know the nigga on something? I'm gonna tell you how I know the nigga on something. Because Leonard, he always pushing his glasses up. He always
There you go.
doing this.
There you go. Now look. Put your glasses up. There you go. Now look at the nigga right here. Here you go.
What it is.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Hey, bruh. Man, bruh, this, Baba, I need some water on this one here, bruh. Bruh, I need something to drink on this one. This here, bruh. Listen, bruh, for all you, hey, oh my God. Listen, for all you PBC ass kissers out there, listen, man, if you mad at me roasting Leonard Ellerbe, my favorite promoter, this ain't the channel for you today, sir. No, sir. You might want to kick rocks today. Today we are going to have some fun. Listen, man, listen. I promise you, I care nothing about your hit men that you sent at me, Alphabet Boys. I care nothing about the trolls. Trolls, if you are here today and you decide to come, please exit the building. We do not want you to come here today because you're going to get your feelings hurt today. I promise you, sir, if you are a beta male, if you got a garage nose like Leonard Applebee's, you might, and if you're overly sensitive, you might want to leave the building today, sir. I'm telling you, man, this right here, man, we ain't faking no moves, we ain't pump faking, we know what I mean? We ain't faking no jacks. We are not playing today, sir. We not playing today, man. We ain't copping no pleas, copping no deuces, none of that shit. We ain't apologizing. It is what it is. I understand that you don't like us family in the chat. I understand that you don't like the family that's in the chat. I understand that you don't like New Media Today USA Boxing. I understand that you don't like Coach Malachi Williams. I get that. But guess what? I do not care because we are going to rock. We are going to roll. We're going to put it down, baby. Now, I know that I roasted Leonard Ellerbe, a.k.a. Leonard Applebee's, a.k.a. Leonard Smellerby, a.k.a. Garage Nose, a.k.a. Sausages, a.k.a. Mr. Snuffleupagus. He has many aliases, right? I understand I'm roasting him today, but this is my guy. I rocks with Leonard. I rocks with him, dog. Hey, listen, I rocks with Leonard, everybody. Now, the nigga be lying all the goddamn time. The Leonard be lying all the time. We do know he be lying all the time. But, bro, listen, fam. I promise you guys, bro, I'm just saying, this ain't no shade. I ain't trying to throw no shade on Leonard. But, dog, I'm telling you, this dude right here, bro, is hilarious. One more again, Leonard. One more again.
Recently, I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, look at him. Listen, the eyes get all wide. The nostrils is flaring up. Nostrils is flaring up. And he gonna put the glasses up. I'm telling you, dog. I called it. Listen, I called it right here. There you go. That nigga right there. And there you go. And this me imitating Leonard. And then we go over here. There you go. There you go, Leonard. There you go, me. Imitate Leonard. There you go, Leonard. Oh my God. Oh, okay, time out. All right, time out. I gotta get away from Leonard, dog. Oh, I gotta get away from Leonard. All right, I'm done, y'all. We done with Leonard. Hey, bruh. Oh my God. Bruh, this shit right here, man. Leonard Ellerbe. That's my dog. Now. That's my dog.
To this day.
I rocks with Leonard, but Garage knows.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
You need to leave that shit alone.
To this day.
Leonard.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
You need to leave that shit alone.
To this day.
Guess what, Leonard?
To this day.
You need to leave that shit alone.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Really though. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. Like, bro, when I saw this shit, bro, I said, oh my God. Hey, listen. Hey, Demetrius, what you say, fam? That's a lie face. You know it. Hey, Arsenal-matic, what you say, fam? You say, what's up with his nose? Hey, oh my God. Hey, what my baby man Shelton there. Where's Shelton there? Hey, shout out to Shelton. Shelton in the building. Where's Shelton there? Oh, man. Oh, my God. Hey, listen. My bad, coach. It was BoxRec, not Ray. Yeah, for sure. Hey, listen, man. Oh, my God. Bruh. All right, let me get back on point. Let me get back on point, dog. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Hey, Leonard, you should know better. Hey, he call him. Hey, Victor, what you say? You call him a cactus nose. Oh, man. Bruh. Oh, my God, bruh. Let's get into this. Hey, what he say? Coach Nose Ellerbe. He say take him off the screen. I gotta take him off the screen, bro. Hold on. Hey, what he say? He said, Coach, you need to stick his picture on the wall. Oh my God. All right. Listen, bro. Oh my God. Hold on. Hey, Silver Stream say Ellerbe should knows better. He say, oh man. Listen, Rick James. That's right. R.I.P. to the great Rick James. R.I.P. to the great Rick James. R.I.P. to the great Rick James, man. Troy C say, the cheddar always makes me laugh. Bruh. Oh my God, bro. I'm telling you. Now, you know the Alphabet Boys channels. They love Leonard Ellerbe because he's PBC. They love Leonard Ellerbe because he's PBC, and the PBC can do no wrong in their eyes, right? They have a love-hate relationship with Floyd Mayweather, but they love Leonard Ellerbe because he's PBC. So, I said all that to say this, guys. I just had to show you guys that I wasn't capping. When I told you that this how you know this nigga be lying, when you see his eyes buck up, get all wide-eyed, his nostrils flare up, and he pushes his glass to the bridge of his nose, I'm not lying. I'm just saying. I'm not lying, dog. I said it 2 days ago. Now, let's move on. Right here, I want to show you guys something. Hold on. What you say? Mickey C say Ellerbe is the new Pinocchio. Bruh, listen. I like Leonard, man. I like Leonard. But I'm going to show you how biased these boxing organizations are, right? This is BoxRec. BoxRec, I don't know who owns BoxRec. I'm going to have to look them up and see. So this is how they rank champions, right? It's boxing's official record keeper. I don't know what the hell records y'all keeping, but it's fine. So they break down who are the number one guys according to BoxRec. So it says BoxRec number one. Shelton, this is what you was talking about. Shelton. BoxRec's number one, right? So according to BoxRec, the number one heavyweight in the world is Tyson Fury. Understandably so, Tyson Fury is the only one that's undefeated out of the champions. That's facts. So I get that. Cruiserweight, they got this guy number one. Light heavyweight, Gilberto Ramirez is number one, according to them. They got him number one over Better Beef and Bivol. Okay, cool. Super middleweight, they got Canelo Alvarez number one. Shout out to Cruz Perez for dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Okay, here you go. Oh my God, this is hilarious. I'm looking to somebody in the chat. Okay, here you go. PBC fanboy. Oh my God, you back, huh? PBC fanboy, what's up, man? Hey, listen. They got Jamal Charlo at number one in the middleweight division. Sorry about that. Not super middleweight. They got Canelo number one in the super middleweight. They got Jamal Charlo number one in the middleweight. Okay, cool. They have Jamel number one at light middleweight. I'm finna show you guys something. Now, all of this makes sense to me so far. This makes sense, Tyson Fury. I haven't been keeping up with the cruiserweight division, so I don't know. Marius, they got Marius number one. He only has one belt. So I'm assuming that's right. Okay. I'm assuming that's right. Some would say that Fury shouldn't be number one because he hasn't defended his titles, right? That's the argument against Fury from that standpoint, right? Here, light heavyweight, I don't know how they have this guy. Let me see, what is his record? I don't know how they have this guy number one over Beterbiev or Bivol. But let's see why, guys. Let's see why. Let's see why. All right, this guy here is now what is his record? 42 bouts, light heavy. He's 42-0. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see. He's 42-0. Okay. Yeah. I want to see if Canelo will fight this guy. With no rehydration clause. We're gonna talk about that too. Canelo, they got Canelo number one, right? As we know, he's rumored to be fighting Bivol at next. But from what I'm hearing, he wants to fight him at a catch weight. I don't know how true that is. Arsenal Maniac, what you say, fam? Coach Fury shouldn't be number one. He's undefeated, but he's only fought Wilder in the past 5 years. Who else has he fought? Fat Apples, what you say, fam? Fury is the number one until he has more than one belt. AJ, more belts than AJ, and I would say the same, vice versa. Okay. That's the argument, though. That's the argument. Kendra, what you say, fam? If Canelo doesn't fight Bivol at 175, he's not getting credit from me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I can't cap for Canelo. As you know, I got Canelo pound for pound, my number one fighter. But guess what? If he's as great as I think he is, and other people think he is, he should not be fighting Bivol at a goddamn catch weight. He should not be fighting Bivol at a catch weight. If you really is this great, and you really is this guy, fight him at 175. And if you're going to fight him at a catch weight, then guess what? Bivol belt should not be up for grabs. Because if you're not going to fight him at light heavyweight, then you should not get the light heavyweight title if you win. Because you didn't beat him at light heavyweight. Now, I'll say this. If Bivol agrees to Canelo's terms to fight him at a catch weight, and he loses, and he agrees to those terms, then so be it. So be it. But I don't agree with it. I didn't agree with it when Floyd Mayweather did it. Floyd Mayweather did it to Canelo Alvarez. So he's following the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. Canelo is following the Floyd Mayweather blueprint and action to fight bigger fighters at catch weights. I didn't like it when Floyd Mayweather did it. I'm not going to count for Floyd Mayweather. I didn't like it when he did it. And I'm not going to like it, and I don't like it if Canelo does it. And Canelo has done it before, right? I don't like that shit at all. If they that goddamn good, if Canelo is the best of the best, like people are saying, and like I got him pound for pound number one, then he needs to fight this guy at his weight. Fight him at his weight, period. That's the way I see it. Now, Bivol may take that fight because he want to get the money. And he probably truly believes I'm going to beat Canelo ass anyways. And guess what? I am a firm believer that Bivol can beat Canelo. And I think Canelo knows that as well. This is why he wants to fight him at a catch weight. I'm not here I got to call it the way I see it. This is why he wants to fight him at a catch weight. If this is true, right? If this is true. But let's move on. They have Jamal Charlo, number one in the middleweight. Now, the middleweight division, we have Murata. Is Murata there? Where's Murata? Murata, did they strip him? Hold on. Middleweight, they had Triple G. He's the IBF. What? This can't be right because we know, Boo Boo Andrade is a WBO champ. And where's the WBA? Oh, the WBA regular. Oh, the WBA, they have Lara. They got Lara. So Lara is the WBA champ, right? So he's going to have to fight one of these guys, Jamal Charlo, but I don't have a problem with him being number one. This is the problem that I have. They got Jamal Charlo, number one light middleweight. Nothing wrong with that. They got Crawford, number one. That's their opinion. Truth be told, they could have Errol Spence there. Now you guys know Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter, but me being as objective as I possibly can be, I would put Errol Spence there, number one, because he has two belts. He has two belts in the welterweight division. Now you guys know Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter. But me being objective and trying not to be biased, to put my biases aside, you know what I mean? Errol Spence could be in this spot, because he is the unified champion in the welterweight division, and he's fought Sean Porter, he's fought Danny Garcia, he's fought he's fought Kell Brook. So based on those 3 fights, I'm not gonna count Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is a goddamn lightweight. And then he fought Lamar Peterson. He's a junior welterweight. So we ain't gonna really count those, but I will put Errol Spence here. But this is subjective. This is subjective. You know what I mean? Because it says BoxRec #1. But right here is where I have a goddamn problem at. I have a problem right here. How in the hell is Tank Davis? Now, I like Tank Davis. I am a fan of Tank Davis, but I'm not going to cap for Tank Davis. Now, this is some Leonard Ellerbe shit right here. Leonard, something is telling me, sir, that you had something to do with this. You had something to do with this, Leonard Ellerbe. Apparently, this particular BoxRec must be on the Leonard Ellerbe payroll.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
To this day.
They must be on the Leonard Ellerbe payroll.
To this day.
Now, why I say that? Someone explain to me. I'm looking for all of the diehard Tank Davis fans out there. Diehard Tank Davis fans. Someone explain to me. How do you justify Tank Davis being the #1 light welterweight champion out of all of the welterweight, out of all the light welterweights? Somebody, please. Third coach says Tank is the best fighter at 140. Sir, what are you basing that on, sir? Sir, what are you basing that on? Because here we go. I knew somebody was going to say that. Guess what? I knew somebody was going to say that. He said that Tank is the best welterweight at 140. It's the best at 140. Okay. He is, huh? Guess what we going to do then? Since you said that, my brother, we're going to look at some resumes. Because I want to know, can you tell me what are you basing that on? Can you please tell me what are you basing that on? Because I want to see what you're basing this on, right? Let's see what you're basing this on. Because if you say he's the best, I need to know what you're basing it on. This on, my brother. Because this is what we're going to do. Guess who else we're going to pull up? We're going to pull up Josh Taylor. Oh, yeah. We're going to pull up Josh Taylor. We're going to pull him up. Because Josh Taylor is the only fighter in the sport of boxing today that is undisputed. Josh Taylor is the only fighter in boxing that's undisputed. That's facts. He is the only fighter that's undisputed. He has the Ring Magazine belt. He has the WBA, WBC, WBO, IBF. There's no dispute that who is the top dog at 140. You're going to have to explain to me. Josh Taylor beat Jose Ramirez to become undisputed. He won the WBC, WBO lightweight title. He retained his WBA, IBF, and Ring Magazine welterweight title. Last time I goddamn checked, this guy should be #1. Well, let's see. Let's move on up. Let's keep going. He fought Ryan Martin in the UK. He won. Let's see. Hold on. What did he get? He fought in the World Boxing Super Series lightweight semifinals. The man fought in the Super Series. He won the let's see right here. He won the WBC lightweight title, light welterweight title, right? He won the IBF against Ivan, light welterweight title, became unified, right? He fought Regis Prograis. And retained his IBF lightweight belt, and he won the WBA Super. From Regis Prograis, right? So he became unified. So he had the IBF, he won the WBA, he won the Ring Magazine lightweight titles. He won that right there, right? And he fought in a series meaning he fought all of the goddamn top dogs in that goddamn division. Kind of similar to what Andre Ward did in the Super 6 tournament. Right? He defended his belt against this guy. I don't know who this guy is, to be honest with you. But right here, he came to the United States, came to a hostile environment in another country, and he fought Jose Ramirez. Everybody picked Jose Ramirez to win. I won $300 on this fight. and he beat Jose Ramirez for the WBC and WBO welterweight titles, which made him the undisputed junior light welterweight champion of the world. So when you tell me, sir, when you tell me, my brother, Third Coast Royalty, that Tank is the best fighter at 140, what are you basing this on? Please, my brother, please, because educate me. Educate me, my brother. Educate me, my brother. He fought in 3 different weight classes and won. My brother, you said that he is the best at 140. Okay, who did he fight? Let's see, who did he fight? At 140, he fought Mario Barrios. At 140. He fought Mario Barrios. Now, explain to me, my brother, where do you rank? Okay, if you got Tank Davis, number 1, fam, where do you rank Josh Saylor then? So where's Josh Saylor at? Where do you rank Josh Saylor? Where do you rank Josh Saylor? If Tank is the number 1, is the best fighter at 140, where do you rank Josh Saylor then? A guy who's undisputed, the only undisputed champion in the world. DJ said, no, Coach, Ramirez was the underdog in that fight. Most guys picked Taylor. No, I'm talking about the betting odds. I think the betting odds was Jose Ramirez. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. But a lot of people was talking about Jose Ramirez because people in the US didn't know nothing about Josh Taylor. People in the US didn't know about Josh Taylor. Wasn't nobody talking about Josh Taylor over here, and that's facts. Wasn't nobody talking about Josh Taylor. Nobody. I didn't hear nobody screaming Josh Taylor. Nobody. So when you say, DJ, when you say that most guys pick Taylor, no, that ain't true. What guys are you talking about? What guys are you talking about? Because didn't anybody know who Josh Taylor was? They said, oh, that's that white boy from the UK. That's what they were saying. So, I totally disagree with that. But anyways, if you got Tank Davis with as number 1 light welterweight, where do you have Josh Saylor? I'm curious. Where do you have this guy? Where do you have this guy? If Tank Davis, let's pull him up. If Tank Davis is the number 1, he's the best light welterweight in the division, then who the hell is this guy? Like, somebody explain to me. So, like, hold on. PBC's fanboy say he's number 2. Explain to me how Josh Saylor's number 2. Explain to me, PBC fanboy, how was Josh Saylor number 2? Because the brother earlier said that because Tank is a champion in 3 different divisions. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. You shouldn't have brought it up, but I'm glad you brought that up. Oh my God. You said that Tank is he's a champion at 3 different divisions. Guess what? When Tank fought at he became champion here. He's a champion here. Tank Davis is a champion. I think he's a champion down here. Javante Davis, he's the WBA super featherweight champion. Super featherweight champion. He's super featherweight champion, right? But you see, guess what? Hold on. I'm finna blow this shit out of the water. If Tank Davis, you saying that he's number 1 at 140, right? Why they ain't got a number 1 at super featherweight? Why they got Oscar Valdez there? Right? Let's move on down the yellow brick road, right? Light heavyweight. They got Teofimo Lopez there. Now, this is subjection. I'm trying to figure out, for you to tell me, okay, Tank is a three division world champion, right? Who has he fought? This is what my co-host Shelton Moore said. Who has he fought? Matter of fact, he fought Mario Barrios, Leo Santa Cruz, Gamboa, Gamboa 100 years old. I'm just saying, so, but we're talking about 140. At 140, he fought one guy at 140 pounds. He fought one guy at 140 pounds that I know of, Mario Barrios, one goddamn guy. So you're trying to tell me Tank is number 1, is the number 140 pounder after fighting one guy? So this guy over here is chopped liver. This guy's undisputed. There is no dispute. He is the only undisputed junior welterweight champion on the planet Earth. There is no boxer in boxing that's undisputed. There's no boxer in boxing that's undisputed. There's no boxer in boxing right now that's undisputed. So you're trying to tell me the undisputed champion is number 2, and this guy don't fault. He don't fault Jose Ramirez. He don't fault Regis Prograis. He don't fault some goddamn killers. He don't fault Victor Postol. He don't look at his last 5 fights. Just his last 5 fights. He fought in a goddamn World Boxing Super Series. The man fought in a tournament. The man fought in a tournament. He fought in a tournament. He had to fight the top guys in the tournament in order to see who was the best at 140. If Tank is the best at 140, I didn't see his ass over here. I get it. I understand. I get it. Listen, I like Tank Davis. Tank is one of my favorite fighters. But goddamn, I'm not on this ass kissing bandwagon, dog. I'm not on it. We're just gonna agree to disagree on this shit today. We're gonna agree to disagree on this shit today. Shout out to DJ Man for dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Josh Saylor was on 250 favorite. Okay. All right. Hey, thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. I wasn't sure. Okay, so the betting odds. Hey, DJ just sent me my link. Sent me the receipts. The betting odds had Josh Saylor favorite. They had Josh Saylor favorite. So I was wrong about that. But isn't an excuse to say fighter hasn't fought anybody. Listen, I'm not. It's an excuse to say a fighter hasn't fought anybody. No. I ain't making no excuses, brother. I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying is this here. This is what I'm saying. This is what doesn't make sense to me. This guy right here, Josh Saylor. Halim put me up on this guy. I bet money on this guy. This guy right here fought in the Super Series. He fought in the WBA Association World Super Series. He did this. He fought in the Super Series. Kind of very similar to what Andre Ward did in the Super 6 tournament. He had to fight the best guys in that division, right? In order to see who is the best. So my point is this here. If Tank Davis hasn't fought Josh Taylor, which is the big dog at 140, if he hasn't fought Jose Ramirez, if he hasn't fought Regis Prograis, if he hasn't fought this guy, if he hasn't fought Ivan, if he hasn't fought Ryan Martin, if he hasn't fought Victor Postal, if he hasn't fought the top guys at 140, how do you say he is the number 1 at 140? Oh, because he won belts in 3 different divisions. Bullshit. Man, no. You trying to tell me on what planet? This is some new fan shit. This is some a fan that just started watching boxing 5-6 years ago. There ain't no way in the hell that, listen, I'm 47, dog. There's no way in the hell that, and I am a fan of Tank Davis. So I don't want no Tank Davis fans coming for my neck. I am a fan of Tank Davis, but I'm not going to cap and say he's the best at 140 when he's only fought Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios is not even the best fighter at 140. So in order to be considered the best, you have to beat the best. And if you haven't beat the best in the division, you can't say that this guy is the number 1 light welterweight champion in the world when he's only fought 1 guy. So you just gonna shit on Josh Saylor. Come on, dog, for real? Man, shout out to Daryl for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Tank ain't even a world belt. Tank ain't even got a world belt at 140. He's just a regular. Man, that's all I'm saying, dog. This ain't no knock on Tank. This ain't no knock on Tank, dog. I'm not trying to defecate on Tank, resume, or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying I like Tank, but I can't cap for the dude. I can't pull a Leonard Ellerbe. I can't do what this dude doing. See, he has a financial investment. It's in his best interest to say this. It's in his best interest to say this. But guess what, guys? I can't sit back and cap for Garage Nose. Just because he says Josh Saylor is nobody. This guy, Leonard Applebee's, Garage Nose.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
To this day.
Listen, Garage Nose.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
To this day.
Just because he say that doggone Tank is the best fighter on the planet and he'll knock out Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, and whoop heavyweights and all that stuff there. Just because he says it does not mean that I got to go for it. I like Tank Davis. Hell, look, Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter. And even I'm saying that, you know what? Even though this is my favorite fighter, I have to put my bias aside and respect the fact that Errol Spence is the unified unified welterweight champion of the world. He should be number one right here. That's me being objective against my favorite fighter. So if I can be objective against my favorite fighter, you showing me that you can't be objective against Tank. This is what I'm talking about. Just because he's your favorite fighter, don't mean you got to count for this guy. That's all I'm saying, dog. He said Tank was 3-division regular champion. None of those are super status. Exactly, dog. That's all I'm saying, fam. All I'm saying is if I, Coach Malachi Williams, can be objective against my favorite fighter, Terrence Crawford, and if I can say, you know what? Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter, but he hasn't fought Errol Spence. He hasn't fought Sean Porter. He hasn't fought Danny Garcia. He hasn't fought the other top guys with the PBC, and he only has one belt. Errol Spence has 2 belts, right? And Errol Spence has fought better competition in the welterweight division. So they say, until, you know what I mean? So guess what? He should be number one. If I can say that, about my fighter, tell me why you Tank Davis fans can justify saying that this guy, Tank Davis, should be number one over Josh Taylor. When Josh Taylor, goddammit, is the only undisputed champion in the sport of boxing today. Come on, man. Taylor's resume is way better than Tank's. It's not even close. Come on, man. Shout out to Jed Stillwell. Eliza Feliciano, what you say, fam? You say Tank is on the protective custody with the TMT. Listen, I can roll with you. You say except they feel like Leon Pedraza. Leon Pedraza is good. It's okay, but Leon Pedraza is not shoulders above. They're not shoulders above. Doggone Leon Pedraza is not shoulders above Jose Ramirez. They're not shoulders above Regis Prograis. They're not shoulders above Victor Postal. So I'm just saying, so I'm not knocking. I agree with you on that. Right? But this guy here fought some killers at 140. So for you to justify BoxRec that Tank Davis is the number one light welterweight and he ain't fought none of these dudes. Listen, Josh Taylor got all the belts. WBO champion, Josh Taylor. WBA Super World champion, Josh Taylor. That's 2. IBF Federation champion, Josh Taylor. Right? What WBC at? What WBC? 1, 2, 3, 4. WBC, Josh Taylor. And he got the Ring Magazine belt. So we ain't talking about subjection as it relates to that. There is no doubt that Josh Taylor has the IBF. He's the IBF super middleweight. Light welterweight champion. He is the WBA Super World champion. Tank Davis is the World Boxing Association World champion. He has the regular belt. Josh Taylor has the super belt, the top belt. Right? And last time I checked, goddammit, super is above regular any day of the week and twice on Sundays. Right? And he is the only fighter in boxing that is recognized by all of the boxing sanctioning bodies as being the undisputed champion in the sport of boxing. He has 1 belt, 2 belts, 3 belts, 4 belts, and he has the Ring Magazine belt. Explain to me, sir, how Tank Davis is number one in the 40 pound division again. Because maybe I'm slow. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. But explain to me, make that make sense to me. 5 belts, undisputed, versus 1 belt, and he ain't fought none of the killers in the light welterweight division. But the guy who won the regular title is number one over the guy who's undisputed and has a better resume in that division and has fought in the Super Series. Peter Von Arts, what you say, fam? He said BoxRec is propaganda. You're right about that, fam. It's propaganda. Let's move on to the next one, though. Third coach wants to say the eye test. Okay. Third coach. Third coach say the eye test. So let me ask you a question. Third coach. What does the eye test tell you about Josh Taylor? James said, Coach, they robbed progress. He beat that guy. Watch the fight again. I saw the fight twice. James. And that fight could have went either way. I give you that. That fight with Josh Taylor in Regan's program, it could have went either way. I give you that. It could have went either way. I won't say it's a robbery, though. I won't say it's a robbery. It was a close fight. I won't say it's a robbery. You know what I mean? I won't say that. Shout out to Charles Stevens for dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Charles Stevens said it's Saint ducking black fighters. Guess what? I don't know a black fighter he fought yet. To be honest with you. Because they say that, you know, they say that Canelo don't fight black fighters, but guess what? I think Canelo don't fought more black fighters than Tank Davis. And this ain't no shade on Tank, but I don't see no black fight. Well, he fought Gamboa. Depending on which black African American you talk to, because it's very subjective on who's black in America. In today's political climate, sometimes they want to say you're black because of your skin color, and then sometimes they want to say, if you're from another country, but you look like me, you ain't really black. So we ain't gonna get into that. But Mario Barrios, Leo Santa Cruz, Gamboa, he's Cuban. Ricardo Nunez, Hugo Ruiz. You know what? I don't see a black fighter on here. Has Tank fought any black fighters? Maybe Jacob? Let me see. Let me see if this guy's black. Has Tank fought any black fighters? That's a good question. Let's see who this guy is, fam. Has Tank fought any black fighters? No, let's see. You know what? I don't think he's fought any black fighters. Yeah, I don't think he's fought any black fighters, guys. I don't think he's fought any black fighters. But that's neither here nor there. But this is what I'm saying, though, guys. I'm trying to show y'all how much BS these stuff like BoxRec. This stuff is subjective. It's like when they say that this guy is pound for pound the best or whatever the case may be. It's subjective. All I'm saying is this: Tank ain't fought. Okay, you saying he the best, right? He's the champion in 3 different divisions. Okay, but Teofimo Lopez got 3 belts. Teofimo Lopez got 3 belts at 135. He's supposed to be here. This guy, super featherweight, Oscar Valdez, they got him here. I ain't got an issue with that. They got Gary Russell Jr. here. I don't have an issue with that. You know, Terrence Crawford got 1 belt. So if you're gonna have him here, based on who he fought, and he has more belts, he's supposed to be number 1. But goddamn it, you can't tell me Josh Selling ain't supposed to be here. And guess what? Errol Spence should be here too. So Jamel Charlo should be here. I can go for Jamal since everybody only have 1 belt. I can go for Canelo since he has 3 belts. I can go for this guy. He 42-0. I could probably go for this guy, and I could probably go for this guy. But if you just go by here and here, he's here because he has 3 belts. How come Josh Taylor ain't there? 3 division belt, baby. 3 division regular belt. 3 division regular belt. So how do you justify being the best at 140? I don't think you understanding what I'm saying. Before you could be declared the best at any division, you would have had to have the resume to show that. He's only had 1 goddamn fight. I Red Gloves, I get it. You are probably a pro PBC fan. I get it. You are probably a fanboy of Tank Davis, and you probably rode the PBC. I get that. But guess what? All I'm saying is this here. Your bias, brother. Your bias. Teofimo ain't dropped no strap. Teofimo ain't dropped nothing. Teofimo hasn't dropped anything. His next fight, I think he's fighting, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Teofimo ain't dropped no belt. What are you talking about? He ain't dropped no belt, brother. Listen. Bro, listen. You know what, man? This here let me know. This here tell me everything I need to know. This is the problem with the sport of boxing. This tells me everything I need to know. Because you have casual fans who just started watching boxing yesterday. Now you're going to tell me that Josh Taylor, which is the only undisputed champion on the planet Earth in boxing, he's number 2 at 140. But he's done more work. Done most of that. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I got you. Finna bust your ass right here. Check this out.
To this day.
Check this out.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I'm finna bust your ass right here. The argument has been what? The argument has always been here that, you know what, man? Hold on. The argument has always been here that Errol Spence has the better resume at what division? 147. Errol Spence have more belts. Errol Spence has done most of the heavy lifting. That's the argument, right? So we're going to run with that. We're going to run with that. We are going to run with that. Errol Spence has done more. He has a better record in the welterweight division, and he's done most of the heavy lifting. So he should be number one. Listen, man, nobody knows Taylor. He ain't a star. So basically, now this is the popularity contest. So this is the popularity contest. So this ain't based on boxing. This is based on star power. Nobody knows Taylor. They know Taylor outside of the United States. Outside of the United States, Josh Taylor is known. See, the problem with Americans is this. Me being American myself, the problem with people here in America, we think the whole planet revolves around America. America is one goddamn country. America is one country. One country out of many countries on the planet Earth. You got people in America, they never left their neighborhood. You have people in America that has never left their city. You have people in America that has never left their state. They have a local view and a local perception of how the world works. Most Americans that have never been anywhere, who never left their neighborhood, never left their city, never left their state, they have a local perception of what a star is. They have no idea. No, this fighter ain't known. Just because you don't know him, sir, doesn't mean that the rest of the world don't know him. A lot of Americans live in the bubble. We live in the bubble, and we live in our own comfort zone here in America. And this is the problem. So when you have a bunch of casual boxing fans, that sit back and say, yeah, man, we hear about Tank all the time. Oh, and Tank. And Tank is number one at 140. And then I say, sir, how do you justify that? Oh, man, well, he was a champion in 3 different divisions. This is PBC propaganda. This is Alphabet Boy Channel propaganda. Because when you look at who he fought, he got regular championship belts. If he's number one, if he's a champion, he ain't beat Teofimo Lopez. He hasn't fought Devin Haney. He hasn't fought Vasily Lomachenko. Those are the killers at 135. So in order for him to be the best here, he would have to fight these guys, right? Super featherweight, Oscar Valdez, he ain't fought him yet, but I give Tank that. I give Tank that. I give you that. But I can't go for this. And I damn sure can't go for this. Because you're telling me that this guy, because he's not popular to you, or in America, he's not popular, that he shouldn't be number one at 140? Oh yeah, Bon Scott. You hit the nail right on the head. Josh Taylor has a Muhammad Ali trophy as well. Yes. He does have a Muhammad Ali trophy. That's facts. He has the Muhammad Ali trophy. And I think he won that trophy when he beat Regis Prograis. He won that trophy the night he beat Regis Prograis. Diallo would say, fam, he said, they know who Josh Taylor is. They just don't want to give him credit. And this is the bias I'm talking about, dog. See, this is the bias I'm talking about. If I can say my favorite fighter, Terrence Crawford, should not be number one according to BoxRec, it should be Errol Spence in the welterweight division because Errol Spence has more belts, but you can't turn around and say that Josh Taylor should be here. But that Josh Taylor hate must be very real. Either that Josh Taylor hate is real, or that Tank Davis ass kissing is real. And if you believe that Tank Davis should be number one at 140, then you've been snorting the same stuff.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
That this guy been snorting. You have been snorting the same stuff.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
That this guy has been snorting. Yeah. Anybody in the chat, I don't care who it is. Anybody in the chat that says that Tank Davis, one of my favorite fighters, is the best light heavyweight champion, is the best fighter, is the best light heavyweight out of all of the fighters in the light heavyweight division. Anybody in the chat that believes that?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You've been snorting the same shit that this guy been snorting.
To this day.
You need to get off of it. You need to get off of it. You need to get off of it. Boy, hush. Boy, hush. You need to get off of it. I can't go for that. That's an R&B group out of Philadelphia, I think, Hall & Oates. I think they're out of Philadelphia. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I think they're out of Philadelphia. Hall & Oates. Two of my favorite funk groups, white R&B groups. They got a song called I Can't Go For That. I can't go for that. I can't go for that, fam. You've been snorting some of this shit.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
That this dude been snorting. You've been snorting some of this shit to do. Because this dude right here, last time I checked, Josh Taylor, this dude a killer. This dude is a killer. This dude is a killer. So that's all I got to say about that. He say, some days I don't understand Mayweather and Leonard. Tells you exactly how they move, and they are not selling nobody no dream about the money. Yeah, you right. Hey, Big Daddy, you right about that, fam. You right about that, fam. You right about that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No, that's not the average white man. I can't go for that. That's Hall & Oates. That's not the average white man. Hall & Oates. Daryl Hall and John Oates. Daryl Hall and John Oates, my brother. Listen. I listen, bro. I listen again. This ain't no Tank Davis shade. I don't want nobody coming after me talking about, yeah, man, the Tank is number one, and you don't know what you're talking about, and yada 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 yada. This dude undisputed at 140. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He's number one at 140. Facts. So I totally disagree with this. Leonard Ellerbe paid these guys. Whoever believe that, y'all snorting this shit.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
To this day.
Y'all snort some of what this guy snort, some of what this guy snorting. Y'all know what this guy snorting. And this is the problem. This is the problem. Because in America, especially when you're dealing with Black Americans, I want to talk about Black Americans specifically. Black Americans have a lot of times, we can be very, 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 I'm not going to talk about nobody else. I'm going to just talk about Black Americans. Especially the Black Americans who, I'm going to go somewhere else with this. In America, guys, this is a country that's, I'm going somewhere with this, but I'm going to tie it back. Very few people can be honest and objective. Very few people can be honest and objective. I'm going to just go here. I'm not even going to talk about Black Americans. Very few people can be honest and objective, right? Because they don't have an objective bone in their body. And a lot of people are biased. But sometimes you just have to be honest. When you good looking out, fam. Good looking out, Paul Evans. Good looking out, Insular. That's it. Good looking out, fam. Thank you. Good looking out, fam. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that, right? Oh yeah, shout out to all the trolls. I see you, boy. I see you, Robert. I see you. Where Robert at? I see you. Where the trolls at? Troll alert, troll alert. Boy, this ain't for you today, boy. Yeah, I see you. I see the trolls, man. I see the trolls. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Robert, I appreciate you, boy. I appreciate you. But guess what? We ain't on that scutterbutter. We ain't on that scutterbutter today, fam. We are not on that scutterbutter today. If you are a sensitive ass, PBC ass kisser, this is not the channel for you, sir. If you are snorting the same stuff,
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
That Leonard Ellerbe is snorting.
To this day.
This is not the channel for you, sir. If you think I'm a cap for one of my favorite fighters, Tank Davis, and agree with you guys that Josh Taylor is not the number one champion, the best fighter at 140 pounds, you are sadly mistaken. If you sit down when you take a piss, you might need to go somewhere else. No shade, no shade, no shade. You see what I'm saying? Listen, if you are a sensitive fanboy and you get emotional and you are emotionally wrapped around a certain fighter or a promotional company, this is not the channel for you. I ain't playing with you fanboys, and I don't give a damn about you trolls. If you want to stay here, stay here. But we're not running with no narrative today. We are not running with the narratives. We are not running with the narratives. Tank Davis is one of my favorite fighters, but guess what? It's some bullshit I am not going for Tank Davis being the best fighter at 140 pounds, according to BoxRec. That's bullshit when you got a goddamn Josh Taylor that has 5 goddamn belts. And he has 5 of the top belts. Period. Shout out to my brother Toon for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Toon say late. He say late, coach. My fault. I'm here. What we on? We talking about Tank. We really talking about Leonard Ellerbe. We talking about BoxRec. We really talking about BoxRec. How they got Tank as being the #1 light welterweight in the world, which is some bullshit. What is some bullshit? It's some bullshit. So anyways, shout out to Pastor Nation for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. Pastor Nation say,
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
hey, Pastor Nation say the only pound for pound Tank deserves is on Twitter. That's the only place he fights the actual super champions. All I'm saying is this here. Your shit, what you're saying ain't making no sense. I like Tank Davis. He's one of my favorite guys. But guess what? I'm not going to cap and say he the best at 140 when this guy has 5 belts. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 belts.
To this day.
He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
To this day.
He has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
To this day.
This man has 5 belts.
Okay.
Josh Taylor is the only undisputed champion in the world on the planet Earth in the sport of boxing.
Okay.
Name me one fighter in the sport of boxing that's undisputed.
Okay.
Other than Josh Taylor.
Okay.
Guess what? And if you say there's another one, I can go to their websites and prove that they're not.
Okay.
It is what it is. So I like Tank Davis. This ain't no shade. No shade at all. There's no shade at all. But guess what? If you believe that Tank Davis is the best fighter at 140 pounds, and he's the #1 fighter over Josh Taylor, you've been snorting some of that same stuff
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
To this day.
that this guy been snorting.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Okay.
Hey, Leonard.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, Leonard.
Okay.
Let's do this. You see what I'm saying? Leonard Ellerbe, sir, I think that you have paid these boys off. So anyways, we can move on because this is some bullshit. That's all I'm saying. I love Tank. I like Tank. But boy, you're going to have a hard time trying to convince any diehard boxing fan. Now, you might could convince an Alphabet Boy supporter. You might could convince a PBC ass kisser. You might could convince one of those guys to call Al, big, I'm that Tank. You might could convince one of those guys. You see what I'm saying? But your ass ain't gonna convince me. You ain't gonna convince me at all of this shit because 5. He has 5 of the. Listen, he fought in the Super Series, the light welterweight Super Series. He fought in that and came out on top. He fought Regis Prograis. He fought Regis Prograis to become unified champion. He fought Regis Prograis right here to become unified champion. Let's see right here. When did he get he got the Muhammad Ali belt as well. He won the IBF title right here. He beat Regis Prograis his next fight to become the WBA super light welterweight champion. So he had the IBF, he won, and on his 15th fight. His 15th fight. You see what I'm saying? Quince. Elo tiene quince. You see what I'm saying? His 15th fight. You see what I'm saying? His 16th fight, he became a 2-belt champion. WBA, he won the WBA for Regis Prograis. He won the IBF from Ivan Baranks. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He defended both of those titles here, and then he came to America, fought Jose Ramirez in his own backyard, and he won, and he beat him. And not only did he retain his belts, but he beat Jose Ramirez for the WBC and the WBO lightweight titles. And he's the Ring Magazine champion as well. No, sir. I can't go for that, man. I cannot go for that. And I love Tank Davis. Tank Davis is my guy. I rocks with Tank Davis, but I can't sit here and lie and say that he deserves to be. He is the best he's the #1 light welterweight champion over Josh Taylor. I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. Southpaw Killer said, Tank, my Baltimore brother, he runs boxing and is turning into a star. He not there yet with Canelo, but he up there with Spence. That's all I'm saying. You got to tell me that how he's there. How is he number one over Josh Taylor? Especially when you use the argument that Errol Spence is number one because he done the heavy lifting, he has more belts, and he has a better resume at the welterweight division. So because of that alone, according to the Alphabet Boy narrative, because of that alone, he should be number one. And guess what? I will agree with that and I'll put my favorite fighter, Terrence Crawford, over here and put Errol Spence over there to go with that narrative. But how we gonna use that same narrative? But when it comes to Tank, the narrative changes now. The narrative changes now. You got to keep that same energy. You guys are being biased and disingenuous. I get it. Just say, dog, you know what? I'm biased as hell, and I'm a cap for my fighter. And I can respect that if you say that. But I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying for me, I can't do that. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So now we don't went through that. We don't went through that. We got Tank right here, 25-0. He 25-0. He holds titles at he has a super WBA title at featherweight. I don't know if he's going to defend it. Right? He has the WBA regular title at super lightweight. And he has the WBA title at lightweight. So, this is my question, guys. He said, Daryl Hall song does songs, the OJs and others right outside of Philly. I can't go for that. These promoters act like mayonnaise. Exactly, man. Bro, listen. And this is another thing. So you say, well, man, he beat Mario Barrios. Tank beat Mario Barrios at 140. And because he beat Mario Barrios, this is Oscar Valdez. We're going to shut him down. And because he beat Mario Barrios at 140, and Mario Barrios was the boogeyman of the division. And Mario Barrios, he's the guy that everybody was ducking. And he was the top guy. He was the top guy in the junior middleweight division. Not junior, but the light welterweight division. Okay. When you look at who Mario Barrios fought, Salvador Perez, and Mario Barrios had 27 fights. He fought Tank. This is his resume right here. This is Mario Barrios' resume. Literally, I never heard of Mario Barrios. I'm just being honest with you guys. I never heard of the dude. I'm just being honest with you, right? But Tank beat him, and you're saying that because he beat Mario Barrios, you're saying because Tank, one of my favorite fighters, beat Mario Barrios, that he deserved to be here. Over Josh Taylor. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Ring Magazine belt, and he has a Muhammad Ali award as well. And then you say it with a straight face. So Tank is also the best paid fighter, and Barrios was the GOAT until he fought Tank. Hey, let me give you a round of applause for that. Oh my God, bro! PBC fanboys did Tank on fight Haney, Lomo, and even Lopez. So this is my next question. You beat me to it, Double A. You beat me to it. Floyd Mayweather needs to stop changing Tank Davis's diapers and start potty training them. We need to see him fight a real fight. So this is what I have to say. Shout out to Rich Mendez for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Rich says, so much crap to boredom. How about Russell versus Navarrete? Who wins? Can it happen? You know what? I have no idea. I'm going to tell you why I have no idea. If this Navarrete fight happened. Navarrete is the WBO champion. You want to know why I have no idea? Because Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. seems to not be able to. He fights once a year. He fights once a year. He fights once a year. And is he a PBC fighter? Hey, Rich, is this a PBC fighter? Is Never Ready? Emmanuel Never Ready. Is he a PBC fighter? I want to know. Let's see if he's a PBC fighter. If he's a PBC fighter, let's go to the PBC website. Because hold on, guys. Hold on. That's Tank record. Let's go ahead and let's do this. And this Leonard right here, this Leonard right here on Twitter. We're gonna go to Leonard and we're gonna go back to Leonard in a minute. We're gonna wrap this up with Leonard, but we got a long ways before we wrap the show up. But we're gonna go back here in a minute to Leonard. Well, he's over here talking crazy. Shout out to Rap Star. Shout out to Rap Star, man. Rap Star Boxing. What's going on, fam? Salute to Rap Star. Please subscribe to his YouTube channel. So what you say, fam? Never Ready with Top Rank. Okay, he's with Top Rank. Okay, cool. Thank you for correcting me on that Mega Man. Mega Man. I didn't know who he was with. Because the reason why I'm saying this, I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying this, fam. Because Gary Russell Jr. he can't even get fights with PBC fighters. He can't even get fights with PBC fighters. So I doubt if we get him to fight another fighter. I doubt if we get him to fight another fighter outside of the PBC. I'm just saying, fam. I'm just saying. I doubt if we get him to fight another fighter outside of the PBC. If Gary Russell Jr. can't even get a fight, if Gary Russell Jr. can't even get fights with PBC, they're on the same side of the street. If Gary Russell can't get fights on the same side of the street, I doubt if he can get fights across the street, on the other side of the street. You see what I'm saying? So this is what gets me. Like, a lot of these PBC fighters, they all duck. Okay, guess what? He said they duck Gary. That's why. Now, guess what? It's strange that you use the word duck. So I noticed we throw this word duck around a lot in boxing. When it comes to certain fighters, oh man, he been in the welterweight division for 3 years, and he ain't fought Errol Spence, he ain't fought Sean Porter, he ain't fought none of those guys. He ducking them. But then, when it comes to, we're going to say Gary Russell Jr. I'm not saying you saying this, Ted, but Gary Russell Jr., all the other fighters are ducking him. So I'm just saying, like, how do we determine that? Are the other fighters ducking him, or is Gary Russell ducking those fighters? This is why those fights haven't been made. Because I noticed when it comes to certain fighters, it's the other way around. You see what I'm saying? It's the other way around. When it comes to fighters like Terrence Crawford, when it comes to fighters like him, oh man, he ducking all the PBC fighters. But then, because he hasn't fought those guys, right? Because he has not been able to get them in the ring, he ducking those guys. But Gary Russell Jr. has not been able to get the other fighters in the ring, but it's the other way around. The other fighters ducking him. I just want to throw that out there. I'm talking about the double standard. The double standard. And that's why I'm confused. When they say you got to get on code and say this and say that, I'm confused about the code. Because it seems like the code is subjective. The shit keep changing every 5 minutes. It seems like the code changes to fit a narrative. And when it doesn't fit the narrative, we go against the code. And when it does fit the narrative, we want to embrace the code. That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. Jabril Bay said, "Hey, coach, that wouldn't be cool if you could have Daryl Hall and Hall and Notes. Yeah, Hall and Notes on your show. You know what I mean? Bringing that song back again. It might be a boxing fans as well. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, man. Daryl Hall and John Oates, man. I rock with those guys. I rock with them. He said, Tank is being groomed into a pay-per-view star, not undisputed. Sir, what is a pay-per-view star, sir? What is a pay-per-view star, sir? What is considered a pay-per-view star? Double standard of the PBC guys, password for everything. You know my saying, guys. If they didn't have a double standard, they would not have a standard at all. That's my saying. If they didn't have a double standard, they would not have a standard at all. I want to know, like Joe, I want to know like Joe, what is considered a pay-per-view star? Shout out to Mad Chad Boxing, Mad Chad Boxing. Shout out to Mad Chad Boxing. So MH says 200,000 pay-per-views equals star. 200,000 equals star. Huh? Okay, you sure about that? Anybody else? Anybody else? 500K and up. Self say 500K and up. King KO, pay-per-view star is not 200,000 buys. I totally agree. I totally agree. Lisa Bells, shout out to Lisa. Hit the Ali Bell for Lisa. Hit the Ali Bell for Karma Serene. Hit the Ali Bell for Lady Sharon. Boop, 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 boop. Lady Sharon said, Lisa Bell said 1 million. Shout out to my brother Toon for dropping that half for Doug on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Tank beat Leo Santa Cruz. They say he's too small. Then turn around in the same breath and say he ducking Gary Russell Jr., who is smaller. I can't take these people serious. All right. Shout out to my brother Toon. Graham Taylor say 1 million. Dude bro say 600,000. Thino says successful pay-per-view is a pay-per-view star. And sir, you being very vague. What is considered a successful pay-per-view? Now, of course, pay-per-view is basically depending on I want to say like this is why this is if you make a profit on the pay-per-view, that doesn't make you a star. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. If you Tank Davis got paid $1 million guaranteed, he had $1 million guaranteed to fight Mario Barrios. This is facts. He got paid $1 million. Mario Barrios got paid $500,000, right? That was their guarantee purse. Then Tank got 60% of the pay-per-view. Mario Barrios got 40% of the pay-per-view. What does that mean is this. It doesn't mean, and we know they did 200,000, somewhere up in there, right? It doesn't mean he get 60% of the 200,000. That's not what that means. Because the promotional company, the networks have to get their money first. So I want you guys to understand this. The promotional companies and the networks have to get their money first. So Tank Davis did not get 60% of the 200,000 pay-per-view buys, him and Mario Barrios sold. Mario Barrios did not get 40% of the 200,000 pay-per-view buys that they sold. They got what was left over. So after Fox got their cut, or Showtime, whoever it was, after Mayweather Promotions got their cut, half of that pay-per-view until the company recoups their money, Tank and Mario don't see a dime of the back end money. They don't see a dime of that back end money. They do not see a dime of that back end money. So whatever was left over, then Tank gets 60% of that. So let's say Floyd Mayweather Promotions and the networks, they only needed to clear, we get 150,000, we're going to take 150,000 pay-per-view buys off the top in order to recoup our money. And in order to make a profit. Because these companies want to make a profit, right? They ain't doing this shit for free. The PBC model is this. We're going to pay you low. We're going to pay you a low guaranteed salary because they don't have enough money to pay their fighters big money. PBC cannot afford to pay their fighters big money. So they have to pay them low guaranteed money and say, listen, you can get your rest of your money on the back end. And that'll come maybe 90 days from now after we tally everything up and yada, 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 yada. You're going to get the rest of your money on the back end. Back end meaning whatever sales you may have from pay-per-view, whatever we come away with the live gate, stuff like that. They'll get their money on that. So if Tank and Mario is lucky, Tank could probably walk away with like $2-3 million on top of the million that he got guaranteed. So if he does 200,000, that's a success for him. That's a success for the bottom line. That's a success. That's a success for the networks. That's a success for Mayweather Promotions because guess what? They ain't putting up a whole lot of money. See, when you ain't putting up a whole lot of money, then when you do little numbers, that he's we made a profit. That's a star. That doesn't make you a star though, because I'm old enough to know better what a star is. But 200,000, the one brother say 200,000 is considered a star. I tell you what, the brother who said 200,000 is a pay-per-view star.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
To this day.
You been snorting what this guy been snorting.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. You on some of that there. 200,000 is not a star, sir. You're not gonna piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. I am 47 years old. I know better. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how much I know better. I'm gonna go ahead and close. We ain't gonna have to show Josh Taylor no more. I think I proved my point on this Josh Taylor shit. This is what we gonna do. You say 200,000, right? I'm finna show you something. But see, I destroy this all day. I destroy this shit all day. I destroy this. I destroy this all day. I destroy this all day. This is too easy for me. You know, this is too easy for me. I don't did this already. Because what you're not gonna do is piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Let's look at the top. What y'all wanna look at? The top 30? Top 30? Let's see. It won't even be fair. It won't be fair for me to do this. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. So you say 200,000. You say 200,000 is a superstar, right? 200,000 is a superstar. Right here, guys. This is the top 30 pay-per-view money earning boxing bouts of all time, and it has inflation included in it. Now this is as of last year. You're trying to tell me we ain't even gonna do the top 20. I can do a top 50. I can do a top pay-per-view amongst all sports in the history. You ain't gonna tell me 200,000 is a star. You might tell me 200,000 pay-per-view buys, I made a profit. You might say 200,000 pay-per-view buys, I made a profit. What you say, ladies and Tank a pay-per-view star in Atlanta. What about his entire country? Wow. See, these guys, I can tell what they say in the chat. I know how long they've been watching the sport of boxing, Lady Shan, I know how long they've been a fan of the sport of boxing by what they say in the chat. What they say in the chat tells me everything. Shout out to my brother Toon for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Okay, so Toon said that 400K is a decent pay-per-view. I think the pay-per-view era is over. Between illegal streams and apps, Tank ain't a pay-per-view star, but he is a superstar in Atlanta, and that's his spot. But okay, if pay-per-view is over, explain to me how Mike Tyson and Roy Jones did 1.6 million pay-per-view buys in the exhibition match. Mike Tyson did 1.6 million pay-per-view buys at $50 a pop, $50. He probably could have sold it for more than that. But at $50, he did 1.6 million pay-per-view buys. So if it's dead, tell me, no, he did pay-per-view. It wasn't no app, it was pay-per-view. It wasn't no app, it was pay-per-view. It was pay-per-view. So if it's dead, how was he able to do that? It's not dead. It's the fact that the fans are not going to pay for bullshit fights. Pay-per-view is dead because the promoters do not want to put together great fights. They want to put Tank with Mario Barrios, fighters who we never heard of before, or they want to put Terrence Crawford with a Victor Post style, a fighter who no one never heard of before, and then put a fight on and then say, yo, man, pay-per-view dead. No, the doggone promoters is not putting on the fights that the fans want to see. And the fans ain't buying it. The fans are saying, listen, you're not going to charge us $1 million for pay-per-view. That's one. And two, we're not going to pay pay-per-view for fights that we don't want to see. This is why no one is really buying pay-per-view. Let's look at the top 30. This is the famous Mike Tyson biting Evander Holyfield's ear off. This is the second fight. This is the second fight. Let's look at it. Oh, this is the top money fights. Let's look at the top. Let's look at the top pay-per-views. Because if I go to the top money, it ain't even close. Ali, Foreman, right? Mike Tyson on there again. Mike Tyson was on there number one. Canelo on there. We got Canelo. Him and Triple G on there, right? Who else we got? Oscar, Floyd Mayweather again. Here you go. We can look at all of them. So this is what superstar status is. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez. Like, I can go on and on. But hold up. No. You know what? I can do better than this. I can do better than this, guys. I can do better than this. Let me go ahead and go on down the yellow brick road. Let me go down the yellow brick road. Let's go down the yellow brick road, guys. Let's go down the yellow brick road. Let's see. We talking about selling. We can do this. I can do this. You know what? I can do this. Because y'all trying to tell me, goddammit, who 200,000 is superstar status. Let's do this. Let's do this. This for you 200,000 tanker superstar, or if you do 200,000 pay-per-view buys. Now this here is the top 55 pay-per-views of all time. If you don't know nothing about MMA, this is one of my favorite MMA fighters. George St. Pierre versus Nick Diaz. They did 950,000 pay-per-view buys. They did 950,000 pay-per-view buys, right? Let's keep going down here. This is WrestleMania. WrestleMania, this is, who is this? Look like Wahoo McDaniel. Mexican, let's see, this is Wahoo, I think it's Wahoo McDaniel. Let's go here. Forrest Griffin versus Rashad Evans. They did 1 million pay-per-view buys. 1 million pay-per-view buys. Let's keep going. Evander Holyfield and Buster Douglas did 1 million pay-per-view buys. Boxing. Let's go on. Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya did 1 million pay-per-view buys. When you're doing this is star status. Bernard Hopkins beat Oscar De La Hoya with a body shot. See, you new booties who just started watching boxing. To this day. You casual fans who just started watching boxing. To this day. You PBC ass kissers who just started watching boxing. To this day. You let the PBC tell you that pay-per-view is dead. It's not like what it used to be. And it is because they're not putting on good fights. But they're telling you that 200,000 makes you a superstar. To this day. Hell to the no. That's a lie. That's a lie. Listen, Bernard Hopkins, 1 million pay-per-view buys. Him and Oscar De La Hoya. Let's keep going down the yellow brick road. Floyd Mayweather and Robert the Ghost Guerrero. The Ghost is nobody. Floyd fought a nobody. The Ghost is the equivalent of Mario Barrios. The Ghost is the equivalent of Mario Barrios. Oh, hold on. I got a good answer for that. How many pay-per-view buys did Josh Taylor got? Josh Taylor don't have any pay-per-view buys. But guess what? Nobody is saying Josh Taylor is a pay-per-view star. Nobody is saying Josh Taylor is a pay-per-view star. You guys are saying that Tank is a star at 200,000. I'm saying that no fighter, I don't give a damn if it's Tank, Crawford, Spence, Packy, I don't give a damn who it is. No fighter who does 200,000 pay-per-view buys is a pay-per-view star. But if you want to push the narrative, Tank Davis, 200,000 is the pay-per-view star, just say that. Just say, you know what, dog? I'm changing the narrative. I'm changing the rules to fit my narrative. Just say that. Just say that. Southpaw Killer. The Ghost is Mario Barrios. No, I'm telling you, the Ghost and Mario Barrios is the same. Listen, Floyd Mayweather fought the equivalent of a Mario Barrios. Man, listen, man. Tune. This ain't your lane here, brother. You my brother. Guerrero was a champion when Floyd fought. Listen, Tune. No, we're not gonna do this. I don't even think you were watching boxing this time. Robert the Ghost Guerrero was garbage. Robert the Ghost Guerrero was garbage. We ain't doing this. This ain't your lane here, Tune. Stick the tank. Stick the tank. Stick the tank. This ain't your lane right here, Tune. This ain't your lane right here, fam. I got love for you, but this ain't your lane. This ain't your lane here, Tune. Tune, this ain't it. You gotta know how to pick your battles. This ain't the battle you want to pick right here. This is not the battle you want to pick, my brother, because Robert the Ghost Guerrero was trash. I know better. I watched all the Floyd fights, damn all of his fights. I watched this shit strong. You ain't gonna piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. I know better than that shit. But anyways, the point is, Floyd Mayweather fought the equivalent of a Mario Barrios. He did 1 million pay-per-view buys. Didn't nobody know who Robert the Ghost Guerrero was? Didn't nobody know who Robert the Ghost Guerrero was? So Barrios was the champ when Tank fought him. What's the point to him? Yeah. Anyways, let's keep moving though. Let's keep moving. Canelo Alvarez fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. 1 million pay-per-view buys. I'm trying to show y'all what the hell is the pay-per-view star is. Now, Floyd Mayweather has fought in many pay-per-views. If anybody know what a pay-per-view star was, he knows. Floyd Mayweather knows what a pay-per-view star is. Now Floyd Mayweather is trying to say that 200,000 is the pay-per-view. Don't you know, Tune? If Floyd would have did 200,000 pay-per-view buys, that he would have considered that a flop. But this same guy, him and Leonard Garage knows, him and this guy.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Him and this guy is trying to tell us now. And this, hey, hold it. Let me tell you something. Oh, I got something else. Oh, I ain't finished. I ain't finished. Hold on, Demetrius, what you say? Coach, when they lose their argument, they say they joking for real. Yeah, hey, listen. Bruh. Oh my God. Bruh. I can't do this. I can't do this, dog. I can't do this. Because some of the stuff that you guys saying in the chat is ridiculous. Now, this guy, Dave Butts, he says that Robert the Ghost beat Berto, though. Come on now, what? Forget all that. My point is this.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
To this day.
Hey, okay.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
To this day.
Hey, okay.
This what we going at with this. Check this out. So you're trying to tell me top pay-per-views of all time. Floyd Mayweather fought. Oh no, we ain't going here. We got to go here. Floyd Mayweather fought Robert the Ghost Guerrero, 1 million pay-per-view buys. That's the whole goddamn point. If you could compare Robert Guerrero is still boxing. Really though. So Robert Guerrero, Floyd did 1 million pay-per-view buys. He did 1 million pay-per-view buys. Now, I will say this, Self, you're right about that. One thing you got to admit, Coach, is the Ghost always put on good fights. Yes, he does. All I was saying was this. He is the equivalent of Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios put on a good fight when he fought Tank, right? He put on a good fight, but what the hell that mean? The fact of the matter is, him and Floyd did 1 million pay-per-view buys. Canelo and Julio Cesar Chavez, 1 million pay-per-view buys. Let's keep going down the Yellow Brick Road. This WrestleMania, we ain't going to talk about WrestleMania. This is Brock Lesnar. Well, all I'm saying is this here. Everything on this list is considered a successful pay-per-view. Star power. Everything on this list is considered star power. Brock Lesnar, he did 1.1 million pay-per-views. Let's go to boxing. Chris Wildman and Anderson Silva. I saw this fight. I think this is Silva. I remember this fight right here. I saw this one. This is a good one. WrestleMania. Who is this? Stone Cold and The Rock? I watched this one too. 1 million. This is what you're going to see. I can promise you what you're not going to see. You're not going to find 200,000 on here nowhere. Diallo Huggy, what you say, fam? Guerrero is the Danny Garcia before Danny Garcia. Woo! Boy, you might have a point there. Let's do this. The Rock and John Cena did over 1 million pay-per-view buys. This is what success looks like. Brock Lesnar, again, 1 million pay-per-view buys. Rampage Jackson, Rashad Evans, over 1 million pay-per-view buys. You ain't gonna see no 200,000 on here. You ain't gonna tell me that, oh yeah, Leonard Ellerbe, you know better because you was around. You was in Floyd Mayweather's corner when he was doing these record numbers and pay-per-views. And for you to turn around, sir,
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
and say now that 200,000 is a superstar, you are got to be kidding me.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, okay.
Listen, bro, you've been starting some of that good booger sugar, that scudder butter. Bro, you need to leave that stuff alone. Garage Nose Leonard Ellerbe. You got old ass Ric Flair. Ric Flair, 150,000 years old. See all the wrinkles on his neck? He did over 1 million pay-per-view buys with WrestleMania. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This is another WrestleMania. I think this is Triple H and The Undertaker. Yes, this is. Over 1 million pay-per-view buys. Let's get to boxing. Floyd Mayweather. So for all you PBC ass kissers, for all you dudes that are telling me that 200,000 pay-per-view buys is a star, makes you a superstar because it's your favorite fighter, you are snorting.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Too much of that.
Hey, okay.
You are snorting.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, okay.
For real though. You need to leave it alone. You need to stop. You must be buying the same stuff that this guy's buying it from. Who is your supplier? Well, anybody in the chat, if you tell me that 200,000 pay-per-view buys makes you a superstar because it fits your narrative for your favorite fighter, explain to me, my brother, who is your supplier? Because you and this guy, Leonard Garage Nose Ellerbe, y'all must be snorting the same shit.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, okay.
Really though.
To this day.
To this day. Now let's keep going. Let's keep going. And this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. No shade. No shade. No shade. No shade. No shade. My brother right here say, Isaac Bermuda say 200,000 pay-per-view buys is legendary. Yeah, I'm finna show you. Hey, listen, Isaac, I'm finna show you how legendary it is. Let's see how legendary pay-per-view 200,000 is. Go down the Yellow Brick Road, WrestleMania. Who that is? Stone Cold and Kurt Angle. Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle. Over 1 million. Ronda Rousey, Amanda Nunes, 1.1 million. Let's keep going down the Yellow Brick Road. Canelo Alvarez, Triple G, 1.1 million pay-per-view buys. Yep, let's keep going down the Yellow Brick Road. Yellow Brick Road. Mike Tyson and Bruce Seldon, 1.15 million pay-per-view buys. Let's keep going down the Yellow Brick Road, Manny Pacquiao versus Antonio Margarito, 1.15 pay-per-view buys. So when you tell me that 200,000 is makes you a star, nigga, please. No, you ain't gonna tell me that. You ain't gonna tell me that. No, sir. This brother here says 200,000 buys is nothing to be sniffed at, though. Listen, bro. This is the question. What is considered a pay-per-view star today? This is the question. What is considered a pay-per-view star? This is the question. What is considered a pay-per-view star? This brother said, I thought Tank was going to get like 300,000 pay-per-view buys. To me, that would have been a success with the Loma fight. Listen, we ain't talking about what a success is, but I got what you're saying, fam. The question is, what is a pay-per-view star? What number is a pay-per-view star? 2 said 400,000. Dave Butt say, so Josh Taylor ain't a star. Josh Taylor is not a pay-per-view star. This is how you word it. So Josh Taylor ain't a pay-per-view star. I'm going to fix it for you, Dave Butts. I'm going to fix it for you. So Josh Taylor ain't a pay-per-view star. You got to put the pay-per-view in there. Is Josh Taylor a star boxer? Yes, he is. He may not be a star in the U.S., but outside of the U.S., he is a star. See, the thing is with Americans is this. You know, we have a tendency to think that everything revolves around America, and because you haven't heard of a guy in your neighborhood, in your city, or your state, that guy's not a star. It doesn't work that way. The world is bigger than the United States of America. Open your mind and stop being narrow-minded. Read a book. Do some research, and you will see this is a big planet that we live on. You'll see that. So, Savage say 500,000. Not 200,000. Okay. But he'll say not 200,000. Sneezy Foster said, yeah, Tank is in the pay-per-view star, but 200,000 ain't bad for a 35-pounder. Well, he fought at Okay, you say it ain't bad for a 35-pounder. Okay. Okay, that's what you say, right? That's what you say, right? That's what you say. Oh, we're going to keep going, though. We're going to keep going. 200K from 300 mil viewers around the world, that's less than 1%. We ain't got to say viewers from around the world. You got 330 million people in America. So that's all I'm saying. Thomas Jones say they don't know or want to know, coach. No, they don't want to know. They don't want to know because it doesn't fit the narrative. They don't want to know because it's not what they want to hear. So this is what happens. When people hear something that they don't want to hear, they have a tendency to block out anything that doesn't fit what they already want to believe. Well, in my mind, this is what I want to believe. So I ain't gonna change that. Even if you show them proof that their belief is flawed, even if you show them proof, the flaw in their logic, they will still turn around and deny the truth and then slapping them right in the goddamn face. This is what they do. This is what they do. And this ain't no shade. It is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Mala Hitte for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
And this is what it is, man. I noticed that we can't be, us Americans, we can't be so narrow-minded because it doesn't fit our neighborhood view of the world, because it doesn't fit our city view of the world, because things doesn't fit our social media view or our state view or our regional view of the world. Just because it doesn't fit your regional view of the world does not mean that certain fighters outside of America are not big. So we're going to keep it on boxing. We're going to keep it on boxing, right? But I'm trying to show this. Terrence Crawford, we didn't even talk about Crawford. Shit. Crawford can't sell flyers to shit. We know this. We know this. But you ain't going to tell me 200,000 is a star. And this is what Leonard Ellerbe is saying. Leonard says that Tank Davis is a pay-per-view star. Leonard is clearly...
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Hey, okay.
Leonard is clearly lying. Leonard is lying, y'all. Leonard is lying.
Say it again. Say something else.
Leonard is lying. Leonard is lying. Leonard Ellerbe knows better. You want to know how I know he know better? Because he was in the corner when Floyd Mayweather was fighting for his 20-something years. He know what a success is. Now, again, not success, pay-per-view star. There's a difference between a successful pay-per-view and a pay-per-view star. Let me preface that. If you pay Tank Davis $1 million and you pay Mario Barrios $500,000, that's $1.5 million you out of pocket to pay two fighters. So how many pay-per-views do you have to sell in order to make a profit or to break even? You ain't got to sell that many to make a profit because you ain't paying the fighters no goddamn money in the first place. Tank ain't getting paid no money. Mario Barrios ain't getting paid no money. So 200,000 is a success because they didn't pay Tank no money in the first goddamn place. So Tank has to make his money what? On the back end. I ain't gonna pay you big money now. I'm gonna make sure you get your money on the back end. You did 200,000 wow. You did a 200,000 wow, baby boy. So this is what we gonna do. The networks got to get their cut. Just broke it down. I just broke it down. The networks got to get their cut. Showtime or Fox, whoever it was. We got to get our cut out of this 200,000. So the network's going to get their bread first. Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellerbe, so Sausage knows he got to get his bread first. And you know Leonard Ellerbe is getting some money off the top because look at that nose. He got a habit that he has to keep up with. I'm pretty sure he got to keep this nose satisfied. So you know he getting his money off the Rizzo. We know this, right? So now they got to get their cut. Whatever is left over, Tank got 60% of that. So let's say Showtime said we need to get 75,000 to 100,000 to make our money back, to make a profit. Let's say Showtime and Mayweather Promotion say, okay, we did 200,000, 215,000. Shit, we need at least 100,000 of that to make our money back. So if they needed 100,000 of that to make their money back, and then we want another 50,000 in order to make a little profit. then that means that there's 50,000 pay-per-views, or maybe 75,000, or 100,000 for argument's sake, that Tank Davis and Mario Barrios got a split. So Tank get 60% of that, and then Mario get 40% of that, and that's what they walk away with. That's how that back end shit works. And you may, oh man, coach, you don't know, you got to look at what the people paid to get in the venue. We don't know if he get a percentage of that or not. We don't know that. So if he get a percentage of the venue, he could probably walk away with like $4 million, $3 million, something like that. And I'm just doing guesstimation, right? I don't know the exact numbers. Right here, Manny Pacquiao. I think they had this fight at what, 135? Let me see. This one, Manny Pacquiao got knocked out. Manny Pacquiao won Marquez contest. I think this was man, what was this? Was this at welterweight? I think this was at lightweight. It's gonna. Hey, was this fight at welterweight, guys? My Manny Pacquiao and Marquez. I think this is at lightweight, right? Shout out to Arlette. Arlette, hit the Ali bell for Arlette. I don't remember. Was this fight at welterweight or lightweight? Because if it was at lightweight, you know, they did 1.5 million pay-per-view buys. This would have made you a star. Welterweight. Okay, cool. Welterweight. This would have made you a star. Let's keep going. Brock Lesnar, 1.6 million. 1.16 million. Sorry about that. Got President L, 1.2 million buys at WrestleMania. Let's keep going. Anderson and Cormier and Anderson Silva, 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. Let's keep going. Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis. I think this was what year this was? Shit. 2000? Was that 2000? Somewhere up in there. 1999? I think 99, 2000. Let's see. 1999. Madison Square Garden. They sold it out. It was a sellout. They sold out Madison Square Garden. And the last time I think for a boxing match that Madison Square Garden was sold out was when Anthony Joshua did it. He said 140. Okay, that was at 140 pounds. Okay, cool. 140 pounds. This was 1999 right here. Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield. Madison Square Garden, they sold this out. I remember this fight. Lennox Lewis gave Evander Holyfield that work. And it was a draw. I'm going to look it up to see, because there's some conflicting stories about when Pacquiao and Marquez fought. And when he knocked Mark, I can look it up and see right quick. But anyway, let's keep going. As you can see, boxing match, heavyweights, 1.2 million. Let's keep going down the Yellow Brick Road. You see The Rock and John Cena. They did 1.2 million. Oscar De La Hoya and Manny Pacquiao did 1.25 million pay-per-view buys. 2008, 13 years ago. 2008. Shout out the exclusive for dropping that 199 super chat.
Hey, Leroy.
On your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
So let's keep it going. I'm finna show you guys something. Manny Pacquiao, you're gonna notice when you watch the boxers, it's gonna be Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson. That's what you mostly gonna see. Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez. Let's keep going. Manny Pacquiao and Miguel Cotto, 1.2 million pay-per-view buys in 2009. Let's keep it going. Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz, 1.2 million, 1.25 million pay-per-view buys. Event Star Power. Do you see what it says right there? Event Star Power. Sport Boxing, September 17, 2011. MGM Grand, Las Vegas. MGM Grand, Las Vegas. Floyd Mayweather knows what a superstar is. He knows what a pay-per-view star is. And guess who was in his corner? Leonard Ellerbe. Old Garage Nose himself. Old Garage Nose.
Hey, okay.
Garage Nose know what a pay-per-view star is.
Hey, okay.
Garage Nose know what would make you a pay-per-view superstar.
Hey, okay.
But guess what? When he tell us that 200,000 makes you a superstar,
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
something wrong with that boy. That's all I'm saying. Leonard know better. He know better than this. See, I can see if you are if you're in your 20s and you don't know no better, you just started watching boxing yesterday, I can give you a pass because you don't know no better. That's your excuse for me. But what's his excuse? What's his excuse? What is his excuse? The man is lying to you. And when I hear you guys say this, yeah, man, you know, Tank a superstar at 200,000. Okay, guess what? I'm finna kill your logic though. I'm finna put the nail in the coffin for that logic. I'm finna put the nail in the coffin for that logic though. Leonard Ellerbe lying, dog. Leonard Ellerbe lying. He lying. Where am I going at with this? Oh yeah, we cooking. We cooking. We cooking. We cooking. No, we ain't playing. We ain't playing. We not playing. Let's see what it is. I'm gonna see can I find it. Let me see can I find it. Depending on, I'm gonna see can I find it. We cooking. We definitely cooking right here. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. 200,000, huh? Y'all keep saying 200,000. Not. This is for the 200,000 crowd. This is for the. Who dissing you, Toon? Toon, who dissing you? Toon, I'm not dissing you, fam. If you're talking to me, I'm not dissing you. You know what I mean? You said that 500,000. I think you said 400,000. 400,000 is good. It's good. And in today's time, in today's time, yeah. In today's time, I can go for that. But I don't know who dissing you, Toon. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not dissing you, bro. You know, you're my dog. You already know that. You know, I rocks with you. That ain't Garage Nose, coach. That's Blue Origin. You see what I'm saying? What you say? You with the 20s. Oh, no, I wasn't dissing you. That wasn't a direct shot with you. But I'm just saying, like, you know, a lot of younger boxing fans, they don't know. They only know what people like Leonard Ellerbe tell them. They don't know. They don't know what a star is. You see what I'm saying? They don't know. So that's what I was saying. You said Ellerbe was with Floyd and helped guide Floyd to where he is today. Great job, Ellerbe. No, he didn't. That's a lie. Leonard Ellerbe got chosen by Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather picked Leonard Ellerbe. Leonard Ellerbe had a corporate job some goddamn where. He had a corporate job somewhere. You see what I'm saying? And Floyd Mayweather liked him, put him on his team, and that's why. So Floyd Mayweather, Leonard was with Floyd. I want to say damn near from the beginning. But he ain't make Floyd what he is. He ain't do shit. He was just along for the ride, to be honest with you. Because Floyd talents got him there. It was when Floyd Mayweather, after he hooked up with Al Haymon like in 2007, his career took off. You don't see, goddammit, Floyd talking about something, I like to thank Leonard Ellerbe, yada, yada, yada. He said, I like to thank Al Haymon. He don't say Leonard Ellerbe, he say Al Haymon. Leonard just happy that his garage nose ass got picked up. That's all Leonard is. Leonard just happy he got picked up. But let's keep going, though. Let's keep going. Let's go here. Leonard, so Floyd Mayweather did 1.25 million pay-per-view buys, star power. KSI and Logan Paul. KSI and a YouTuber. Logan Paul did 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. As a matter of fact, if 200,000 makes you a superstar in the sport of boxing, what the hell is Logan Paul then? Shout out to my main man Exclusive for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Exclusive say that I'm off topic, coach. But real quick, Errol says he would never tear down a black man, a black fighter. Him and Crawford will fight. Your thoughts? Yeah, I heard what he said. He may say something different tomorrow. I don't know, but you know, that's what he said. My thoughts is, you know, it's subjective, dog. Like 1 minute they say something, and the next minute, I listen, man. I don't take, to be honest with you, man. Any fighter, whether it's Crawford or whoever, I don't give a damn who it is. Fighters are very emotional, and they say some shit that sound good one moment, and then the next moment they'll say something kind of contrary to that. So I don't know. I think it's a good thing he said that. You know what I mean? But did he really mean it or not? I don't know. You know what I mean? But it was a good thing. It was a good thing. You know. I want to respect all the fighters myself. To be honest with you, my brother. So anyways, Caesar, what you say, fam? He say, Coach, the last fight, Manny Pacquiao Marquez fought at 47. Okay, I didn't remember. I didn't remember. But it sounds good though. It sounds good. It sounds good what Errol said though. It sounds good. Yeah, but as of Leonard Ellerbe helping guide Floyd Mayweather's career, Leonard Ellerbe ain't do shit. He ain't do shit. That man was just there for the goddamn ride. Floyd felt sorry for the nigga and let him come on the goddamn team. He was a good dude boy at the time. Cut it out. Man, that Leonard Ellerbe ain't do a goddamn thing. Okay, but listen, Logan Paul, he boxed. Shit, if 200,000 make you a superstar, what the hell is 1.3 million pay-per-view buys for Logan Paul? So this is for all you guys who say that pay-per-view is dead. If pay-per-view is dead, how come doggone Logan Paul can do 1.3 million pay-per-view buys? Well, he's a YouTuber. That's different. But my point is, people will buy pay-per-view. They'll buy it if it's something that they're interested in. But let's keep going. Canelo Alvarez, Triple G, did 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. That was 4 years ago. 1.3. You see Canelo on here again. Let's keep going. This year, Eddie Alvarez and Conor McGregor did 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. This before Conor started getting his ass whooped a lot. Now everybody beating his ass. But the boy doing numbers. Manny Pacquiao and Shane Mosley, 1.3 pay-per-view buys. His old ass still fighting. That's 2011. Let's keep going. What am I showing you? I'm trying to show you that Leonard Ellerbe is lying. This is what a superstar is. Mike Tyson and Frank Bruno, 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. Mike Tyson. Oh, man, that was a long time ago. That was doggone 25 years ago, man. You know what I mean? Man, you can't count that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What you say, fam? He said Ellerbe used to squeeze the sponge full of water on top of Floyd's head in between rounds. Exactly. That's what he used to do. Let's keep going. Conor McGregor did 1.4 million. This one, Conor was whooping everybody. Of course, he get his ass whooped now. Floyd Mayweather, Shane Mosley did 1.4 million pay-per-view buys. That was 11 years ago. Not 11, 11 years ago. 11 years ago, not 11, 11 years ago, Floyd did this 1.44 million. So when Floyd telling you doggone that, when Floyd telling you doggone that, this is 200,000 is a superstar, Floyd know goddamn well he's lying. Because Floyd know what top pay-per-view numbers are. He know better. Oscar De La Hoya and Felix Trinidad, 1.4 million. I thought Tito lost his fight, but Oscar De La Hoya lost the last 3 rounds, the championship rounds. But they did 1.4 million. This is boxing. Let's go. Holyfield and George Foreman, 1.4 million. George Foreman was 75 years old in this fight. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. These casual boxing fans, they don't know. They don't know. And this ain't no shade to you casuals. This ain't no shade. You don't know no better. God bless you. You don't know no better. And I know you don't know. And I know you don't know. So this is why I'm kind of taking it easy on you. I know you don't know. I know you don't know no better. You don't know no better. I know. Right? I know you don't know no better. So this is what it is. I know you don't know no better, man. So I get it. I do know. Manny Pacquiao versus Juan Manuel Marquez. 1.4 million pay-per-view buys. I know you don't know no better. Let's keep going. Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz. Conor McGregor on here got some numbers. I think this the one when Conor had tapped out. Conor tapped out. Let's keep going. Floyd Mayweather, Miguel Cotto. See a whole lot of Floyd on here. Floyd Mayweather, Miguel Cotto, 1.5 million. Let's keep going down the yellow brick road. Mike Tyson and Peter McNeely. Now this guy was a bum. He was a bum's bum. Peter McNeely was the fighter who the bums fought when they needed when they wanted a confidence booster. When they wanted a confidence boost, they fought Peter McNeely. Mike Tyson's fresh out of prison. I think that was his first fight. 1.5 million. Tyson and Evander Holyfield, 1.5 million. This one Evander Holyfield knocked Mike out. First fight, 1.5 million. Brock Lesnar on here again. Brock Lesnar on here again, 1.6 million. Let's keep going. Conor McGregor on here again. Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz too. This the one where he got his get back. 1.6 million. Let's keep going. Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson. This is when I hated Lennox Lewis. This is when I was a fanboy of Mike Tyson. This is when I was a fanboy of Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Lennox Lewis, 1.9 million. Pay-per-view buys. Let's keep going. Mike Tyson, when he beat Evander Holyfield here, too, almost 2 million. Let's keep going. Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, 2.2 million. Let's keep going. Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather, 2.4 million. See a whole lot of Floyd on there. Let's keep going. Habib and Conor McGregor. This one, Conor McGregor got his ass whooped by Habib, 2.5 million. Let's keep going. Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, 4.3 million. Pay-per-view buys. This is out of the stratosphere. This is out of the stratosphere. Let's keep going. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, 4.6 million pay-per-view buys. This is out of the stratosphere. So when you tell me, oh, shout out to Punch Drunk, man. Please subscribe to my main man, Punch Drunk channel. Hit the Ali bell for Punch. Shout out to Punch Drunk. Shout out to Punch Drunk. Hit the Ali bell for Punch, man. Exclusive. Shout out to my brother Exclusive for dropping that $3.99. Super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
So where am I going at with this, coach? Where am I going at with this? I asked you guys in today's time, what would be considered a superstar? What would be considered a superstar in the sport of boxing from a pay-per-view standpoint? I heard 200,000. I heard 400,000. I heard 500,000. You say in today's time, because pay-per-view is dead. Mike Tyson did 1.6 million pay-per-view buys. Hell, Logan Paul doing, hell, Floyd just did something with Logan Paul, over 1 million. I get what you're saying. So what I say all that to say this. This guy, Garage Nose Leonard Ellerbe, he know better. He know better. So when this guy tells you that Tank is a super, now forget Tank, because I don't want these Tank, I don't want the Tank fanboys and even Tank fans to be hurt, be sensitive. So I'm gonna try to coddle. Psych, can't coddle you. Anyways, when this guy tell you that 200,000 pay-per-view buys it makes you a star, he's a goddamn lie. And he know better, because you know what?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, okay.
He been snorting some of that good.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, okay.
To this day.
This is what he's been doing. This is what he's been doing.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
To this day.
Yes, he been snorting some of that good scuttlebutter, because he was in the corner of Floyd Mayweather when he was doing all of these goddamn numbers. When he was doing these numbers, guess who was in the corner of giving Floyd a massage and putting water on top of his head? This guy. Garage Nose, sausage face. This guy right here. So he know better. So when he tell you fans that, yeah, man, 200,000, you know, you guys can't keep moving the goalposts, dog. You can't keep moving the goalposts. Y'all all over the place with this shit. You know, yeah, man. See, these PBC ass kissers. Attention to all of you PBC ass kissers. You alphabet boy propaganda narrative pushing channels. If your feelings are easily hurt, this is not the channel for you. If you are a PBC ass kisser and you believe everything that Mr. Scutterbutter, Garage Nose Leonard Ellerbe says, this is not the channel for you. If you think that I am going to coddle your feelings in order to make you feel good, in order to fit a narrative, this is not the channel for you. If you are a fanboy of a particular fighter and you get your feelings hurt when I say something and I tell the truth, this is not the channel for you. I am not here to cop deuces. I am not going to take any pleas. None of that shit. We don't want no plea deals. We ain't copping no deuces. It's all good, brother. It's all good in the yard. This ain't the channel for you, man. This ain't for you, man. Because when Scutterbutter tell me that 200,000 makes you a superstar, this nigga is lying. He's lying. I have to tell you the truth. Do I like Tank? Yes, caller. I like Tank. He's a damn good fighter. He's a damn good fighter, but I cannot lie and go with the narrative that Scutterbutter is telling us. 200,000 is a flop. 200,000 is a flop. Now, if you, again, as I said before, if you are a I'll be sure looking ass nigga, if you are a Keith Sweat ass nigga, if you are a Chico and El DeBarge ass nigga, this ain't the channel for you. If you are if you are a Ralph Tresvant, man with sensitivity ass nigga, newbie to Today USA Boxing ain't for you, sir. You need to go somewhere else. Go to the Alphabet Boy channels. Go to where them niggas put the narratives at. We ain't pushing no narratives over here. This nigga right here know better. Scudder Butter, you know better, boy. Mr. Snuffleupagus, you know better. And you got these fanboys fooled. Now they talking about, yeah, man, 200,000, that's good. But guess what? When another fighter who they don't like do numbers just like that, they say he's a flop. I'm gonna show you how subjective and biased these dudes is. You are so disingenuous with your analysis. You just started watching boxing yesterday, and when you started watching boxing, you got old Garage Nose right here telling you this bullshit.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Hey, okay.
For real though. For real though. And let's give Garage Nose a round of applause. Garage Nose, we gonna give you a round of applause. We gonna give Garage Nose a round of applause. One more again, Garage Nose, calling all Garage Nose supporters. The man lied to you. Garage Nose lied to you guys. He lied to you guys. He lied to you. He lied to you. He lied to you. Scuttle Butter know better. 200,000 is a flop. Now, as I said before, guys, if Tank Davis made $1 million to fight Mario Barrios, which he did, Mario Barrios made $500,000. That's true. 200,000 pay-per-view buys is a success. You don't want to know why? Because they ain't pay the fighters no goddamn money up front. They ain't pay the fighters no money up front. They didn't get paid no money up front. So when you don't pay a lot of upfront money, you don't need to sell that many pay-per-view buys in order to turn a profit. Because it's all about the bottom line, right? It's all about the bottom line. So I get that. So we're not talking about that. That might be a success for them, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what you're not going to tell me is that 200,000 makes you a superstar. 200,000 makes you a superstar is some bullshit. 200,000 is a flop. It doesn't make you a superstar. It might make you profitable because the fighter ain't making no goddamn money. But guess what? It does not make you a superstar. I am 47 years old. I've been watching boxing since 1979, 1980. You ain't gonna tell me. You can tell these new booties, these fanboys who just started watching boxing 2-3 years ago, you can tell them niggas that shit. Mr. Scotty Butter. How you doing? How you doing? Remember what I told you right here, guys. How do you know Leonard Ellerbe is lying? How do you know when this nigga lying? How do you know when he's lying? I'm finna tell you how you know when he's lying. This is how you know when this nigga lying. Finna tell you right now. When he looking like this, when a nigga does this.
And this is how you know Leonard Ellerbe is lying. I need to know what are you basing that on?
This is how you know when a nigga lying.
Are you basing it on cocaine?
Here you go.
Are you basing it on the good prices that you get your stuff from?
This is how you know this nigga lying.
Obviously you snorting something. And you know how I know the nigga on something? I'm gonna tell you how I know the nigga on something. Because Leonard, he always pushing his glasses up. He always doing it. See?
Remember I said this 2 days ago. This how you know this nigga lying. When he pushes his glasses up, his nose flare up, and his eyeballs get big, that's when you know. When a nigga looking like this, listen. When a nigga Leonard looking like this, when he does this, that's when you know the nigga got through here some good Scotty Butter.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Hey, okay.
And that's when you know the nigga lying.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Hey, okay.
When a nigga looking like this, that's when you know that nigga lying. That's when you know he lying. When he looking like, when he had that look on his face, the nigga lying. You already know. It is what it is. I might get a copyright strike on this, I don't know. But guess what? I gotta call it like it is. That's when you know this nigga lying. This nigga was in the corner with Floyd Mayweather when he broke all those pay-per-view records. So he know goddamn better. Leonard know better. I can't go for that, homie. I can't go for that. So that's all I'm saying. So right now, guys, right now, if you have any promoter, and Leonard Ellerbe, I got love for you, baby. I got love for you. Leonard, you are my favorite promoter. Do you want to know why? Not because you are a good promoter. You're my favorite promoter because you funny as hell. It ain't based on your work ethic because you can't promote worth shit. You can't promote worth shit now, Leonard. You lie and you cap all day. You don't really put on no good shows. You do something with Tank in Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? You do good numbers with Tank in Atlanta, but outside of that, nigga, that's all you do. That's all you do. But I like you because you funny. You are a comedian to me, Leonard. When you snorting that good scuttle butter.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Shout out to Rick James, man. R.I.P. to the late, great Rick James. Hit the Ali bell for Rick James, man. We're going to hit the Ali bell for Rick James.
Hey, okay.
Really, though, that's what we're going to do. We're going to hit the Ali bell for Rick James.
Hey, okay.
Right. To this day, we're going to hit the Ali bell for Rick James.
To this day.
Shout out to Rick James, man.
Say it again. Say something else.
Yes, that's right. Shout out to Rick James.
Say it again. Say something else.
One more again, we're going to say shout out to Rick James.
Say it again. Say something else.
To this day.
That's right. We're going to represent for Rick James. Mr. Scuttlebutter, Mr. Leonard Ellerbe, sir. You know better than that. So where am I going at with this? I'm trying to show you guys that Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe be lying. Because Floyd, I showed you the top 55 pay-per-view, top selling pay-per-views of all time. You don't see nobody boxing today on here. You don't see Anthony, you don't see nobody who boxing today on here. None of them. You don't see none of them. Let's hell, I can go a little further. But back to what I was saying too here. So when someone tells me also that this guy is not the number one fighter at 140 pounds, and Tank Davis is the number one fighter light heavyweight in the world, this is some bullshit. BoxRec, you must be snorting the same shit that this guy's snorting.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, Leroy.
For real though.
Jack received.
Absolutely. You snorting the same shit that this guy snorting.
Hey, okay.
BoxRec, get off that scuttlebutter, man. Put Josh Taylor right here. This man had one fight at 140, and you saying he the best lightweight in the world, according to you. Nigga, please. Nigga, please. I ain't buying that shit. I'm not buying that. Now, we don't see it all the top pay-per-views. So for all you booger sugars out there, for all you PBC ass kissers who like to push these narratives, I ain't going for that. It ain't, you can talk till your lips fall off. I ain't gonna buy the narrative. This is not a narrative pushing channel. We gonna come with facts on here. We gonna come with receipts. Now, what you don't see? You don't see 200,000 on here. You don't see 300,000 on here. You don't see 400,000 on here. You don't see anything less than $1 million on here. So Mike Tyson did 1.6 million with Roy Jones. Iron Mike did that. And Mike Tyson 78 years old and Roy Jones 72. 78, 72, they did over 1 million pay-per-views. They did that. Two old ass niggas. Floyd and a YouTuber did over 1 million for what I heard. I haven't looked at the numbers yet. So this what we gonna do? This ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. Ain't no shade at all. But what we gonna do is this. From this point forward, with sausages, a lot of you guys don't know what sausages is. You know what I mean? That's a little dog treat they used to get the dogs back in the day. With sausages, Mr. Snuffleupagus. Let's look up Mr. Snuffleupagus right quick. Let's do this, guys. Because some of you guys, when I say Mr. Snuffleupagus, you don't know who he is. You know, I used to watch Sesame Street back in the day. Big Bird. Snuffleupagus was Big Bird homeboy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He was Big Bird. He was Big Bird homeboy. He was Big Bird homeboy. That's Big Bird homeboy now, man. So some of y'all don't know who Snuffleupagus is, man. See, I call Leonard Snuffleupagus because he got that old garage nose like Snuffleupagus. This Snuffleupagus right here, guys. So let's look at Leonard. This for all you young cats out there who don't watch, who didn't grow up watching Sesame Street. See, look at that sausage on his face. Look at that nose, and then look right here. They look very similar, don't they? Snuffleupagus and Leonard. They look very similar, right? Look at the sausage. See the sausage? See the sausage right there? Look at the sausage, and then look at Leonard, right? Leonard, Snuffleupagus. Leonard, Snuffleupagus. Leonard, Snuffleupagus. So I think that they might be some kin to each other. So when Garage Nose tell y'all that 200,000 makes you a star, he's lying. That's the whole point of the show. That's the whole point. The nigga lied. Because he know better. He's being disingenuous. And how do you know he's lying? When he do this? See, I ain't lying. And that's just the truth. When he do that, the nigga lying. The nigga lying. So I showed you the receipt when I said it 2 days ago. I said it right here. I said it right here 2 days ago. I said, this how you know when the nigga lying. When I was on the run from the Alphabet Boys, because they sent their goons at me. I was on the run. I had to send all their hitmen back in body bags. So Jabba the Hutt, Police Ass, Officer Drew Titan, Ego, Boxing Nemo, Fag None, Blue Balls. They sent hitmen at me. I was gone for 2 days. 3 days. I sent all the hitmen back in body bags. Sent that shit right on back over there. You see what I'm saying? All you PBC ass kissers, I'm telling you, dog, I'm on you niggas' neck. I ain't gonna lighten up, I'm gonna tighten up. I'm not gonna lighten up, I'm gonna tighten up. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So when you see the nigga looking like this, when you see him looking like that, you know what time it is. Leonard is lying to you guys, man. Period. Point blank in the goddamn story. Now, we're going to go ahead and wrap the show up. Let me go ahead, man, and give everybody a shout out, man. Shout out in the chat. Shout out to Lady Sharon. Please subscribe to her YouTube channel. Shout out to Maestro Boxing. Shout out to, please subscribe. Shout out to, shout out to Major Key Boxing. Shout out to Troy Graham. Shout out to my co-host, Shelton Moore. Shout out to, Black and Brown Boxing. Shout out to D-Style Boxing. Shout out to Punch Drunk Boxing. Shout out to Blood Boxing. Shout out to Boxing Documentaries. And shout out to Exclusive. Shout out to Bold and Understanding channel. And if I forgot your channel, please forgive me, dog. You got to keep reminding me because I will forget. Shout out to Jovan. Shout out to Bon Scott. Shout out to Zoe Santos. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to I have candy in my van. Shout out to the PBC fan boy. Shout out to Lennox was best. Shout out to Self, Dave Butts. Bro, you saying some crazy shit today, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Diallo Huggy. Shout out to Graham Taylor. Shout out to Self. Shout out to Dragon Leg. What up? So 500,000, that would be considered a star in today's time, I guess. So that would make Tyson Fury and Wilder pay-per-view stars because they did 800,000 in their second fight. It is what it is. We got to be fair. Shout out to Cesar Castro. Shout out to Diallo Huggy. Shout out to Witness the Hoax. Shout out to Encore. Shout out to the Chewy Loco. Shout out to Jeff Lucietta. Shout out to Warrior Aztec. Shout out to Roadrunner. Shout out to Road Warrior. Shout out to Dimitar. Shout out to Cesar Castro. Shout out to Dave Butts once again. Bon Scott. Shout out to Self. Shout out to Wizard Sleeve. Shout out to Richard Sletsky. Shout out to Richard Sletsky. Shout out to Third Coast Royalty. 200,000. This guy said 200,000 is a success. I just debunked that today. Third Coast Royalty said 200,000 is a success. It might be a success from a bottom line standpoint, but does that make you a pay-per-view star? No, it doesn't. Listen, 200,000 don't make you nowhere near a pay-per-view star. Nowhere near a pay-per-view star. Shout out to Sneezy Foster. Shout out to Richard Hill. Shout out to Graham Taylor. Shout out to Punch Drunk Boxing. Please subscribe to Punch Drunk channel. Shout out to Sneezy Foster. Shout out to Richard Hill. Shout out to Zoe Santos. Shout out to Jarvis Bickle. Shout out to Big Money Texas Toledo. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Richard Hill. Shout out to Alex Domente. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to LV Sinister. Who else we got? Shout out to Self. Now look at that nose. Woo. Shout out to Bon Scott with the lick read. Shout out to Bon Scott. Shout out to Sneezy Foster. Shout out to Lisa Bales. Shout out to Karma Serene. Shout out to the Arlette. Shout out to the sisters that was in here as well today. Jarvis Bickle. Shout out to Jabril Bay. Shout out to BG. Shout out to OG, double OG, triple OG, quadruple OG. Shout out to you, fam. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Joe. What's going on, fam? It is what it is. We're going to be back again tomorrow, y'all, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to get everybody a round of applause. Everybody a round of applause. And guess what? This is what we're going to do. Warning to all of the fanboys. If you are a fanboy of a particular fighter, you might not want to watch the show tomorrow. I'm dropping a nuclear bomb tomorrow. If you are a fanboy of the PBC, and if you are a PBC ass kisser, you might not want to watch the show tomorrow, because I'm gonna drop a nuclear bomb on your ass. If you are a fanboy, if you are a I'll be sure ass nigga, if you are a Keep Sweat ass nigga, if you are a Chico and El DeBarge ass nigga, you might not want to watch the show tomorrow. If you are a Ralph Transvent man with sensitivity ass nigga, you might not want to watch the show tomorrow. If you sit down when you take a piss, you might not want to watch the show. You see what I'm saying? If your thongs get you in a bunch, if your G-string is on too tight and you are a man, you might not want to watch this show tomorrow. If you get easily offended because I am talking about your favorite promotional company, you might not want to watch this show tomorrow. I promise you, I care nothing about your feelings. I promise you, I care nothing about how sensitive you are. For all of you beta males, if you are a beta male, you may not want to watch this show tomorrow, because tomorrow I am breaking hearts. Tomorrow I am hurting feelings. Tomorrow we are kicking ass and taking names later. We taking them out in body bags. Tomorrow we are body bagging and toe tagging fanboys, PBC, ass kissers, call Al, big fish, all the narrative pushers, Alphabet Boy channel supporters. We kicking ass, taking names, and we sending your ass away from here in body bags. Once again, it's our boy Coach Malachi Williams, represent for New Media Today, USA Boxing, signing out. One more again, everybody. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.